Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, NBs and transgenders, welcome to MMO Friday. I guess that's what we're calling it now. I don't know why. Oh, wait, yes, I do know why. It's because we're playing MMOs other than Final Fantasy XIV. We're still playing, for now at least, Dungeons and Dragons Online. Let me get you some of that sweet sound as we transition here and say hello to Renalia. Renela, that's the name. Right. Cool. This might be the last week that we're playing this, for now at least. We are probably going back to Final Fantasy XIV because patch 6.15 dropped, which did add some new content. And then we might play something different. Sea of Thieves has been brought up as an option. You know, all that stuff. We shall see. But for now, we are back to Dungeons & Dragons Online. And I will say hello to the people that are in this chat room now. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, Scrubbo? And third.
I continue to exist.
I mean, that's pretty much all we can expect at this point anyway.
Big mood.
Yeah.
Big mood.
Y'all confusing Scrubbo, though, by saying Lineage 2.
Yeah, I was like, oh, huh.
Don't blame me. I didn't come up with that joke. That was all LF.
And LF then thought we were doing Final Fantasy.
I mean,
So it's like...
as I mentioned, in my intro that you didn't hear, patch 6.15 did just come out, which does add some additional content, but
we can start that next week.
Yep. And that'll probably take like a week or two to get through, and then we'll see what we're playing. Maybe we'll play some Sea Thieves, or maybe we'll play some Lineage 2. For some reason.
Oh, man.
That wolf just saluted LF. What the fuck? That was weird.
Where is... Yes, down there. Okay. So, we can finish up the Gary Gygax narrated ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could keep on the Borderlands at Elite.
What level is that?
It's 1 to 2.
Oh, okay. That doesn't sound bad at all. Are we gonna wait for our tank?
He had logged in.
Did he?
Outcast.
Tyler!
What?
Oh, hi. You were muted.
I know.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Guten Tag.
You don't want the rogue to be a fucking tank. That's just a bad idea.
This is DDO. It's fine.
Anyone can be a tank, even the wizards.
I think for a long time, it was big for rogues or paladins to just take 2 levels of rogue.
I mean, that improved evasion is pretty sweet.
Exactly.
Third and I got to 20 with our team being basically just a wizard and a favorite soul, so...
We gonna start a party here?
Waiting on you guys. You do it.
Look, I'll be the party then. It's fine.
I am the party.
I am the
Party
Senate.
And
Unfortunately, this character can't cast Sphere of Dancing yet.
Sadly. Oh, I can equip the shield now. What fun.
my secret captain, I am the party. Okay, we're off to House Jarasco.
Well, hold on. Let me get rid of my shit first. I'm here to
You can
trade.
do that there.
These are brokers, so they'll only take a very specific set of items.
Well,
Yeah, if you want to just do a mass vendoring, the people, not these people. In the middle.
I'm just selling all my shit to the barkeep in the tavern.
That works too.
He's like,
Yeah.
dude, I sell fucking beer. What do you want me to? Here's 10 platinum.
Here, have all these swords and helms and shields and stuff. You can use those, right? You can put them up on the wall like a shitty Ruby Tuesdays or something.
Barkeep's
You
probably a
reached it.
retired adventurer, just like, oh, I already got rid of all this crap.
I remember
Basically,
using this sword.
That's basically Durnan from Yawning Portal in the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
No,
He's
that
got
is
a magic
exactly
card
his.
now.
That's exactly his deal. Is he was an old adventurer, retired after getting a bunch of treasure, and then has an inn that has a bunch of wacky shit hanging on the walls.
well, what I was gonna say is, I would absolutely go to a place that was like D&D themed.
They have one, not anywhere near us. It's like in Wisconsin or something. But they have like a tavern that's like a D&D themed tavern.
I bet you could find one in this area.
I doubt it. I don't think it's big enough in this area. Like the only reason it's in Wisconsin is because Gary Gygax is from there.
Sell this shit, Jesus. Bastard sword. Do we need this Club of the Holy Flame still?
No,
No.
Okay.
we already killed that ghost.
You only really needed it at the time if you didn't have like a
Yeah, it was.
way to
The
smash stuff.
the ghosts just take massively reduced physical damage. So if you can kill them with magic or have people in your party that can do it,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't need it at all.
All right, where are we meeting? We still have to do Delara's tomb.
Yes, that's House Jarasco.
Gascarasco. Well, I mean, the thing points me to the tomb.
Oh, don't need that. Don't need that or that.
It says open the soul locks in Delara's prison to remove the protections that render her spirit invulnerable to harm, then defeat
Alright,
her shade.
So you're back at the correct
grave.
spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Boop,
And I'm level
boop,
6
boop,
now.
boop.
I also have that mask. I even have it equipped, but I went from a Vera who can't wear hats to a tiefling.
Wait,
who
Tieflings
tieflings
wear
can't wear hats?
No,
They got horns. They're horny devils.
we're the shitty fucking 4E tieflings who have horns instead of eyebrows.
Ow! Don't
That's-
follow me. That first step's a doozy.
That's why you gotta get Featherfall.
But it's. Then I have to press a button.
That's why you gotta get
Oh.
Featherfall on your boots.
By that I mean I have Featherfall. I'm just too stupid to cast it.
I mean, there's no excuse for you at that point.
Gotta get Featherfall items.
Yeah, Everon has those all over the place. They have those like stupid little coins that you can pick up. Like in Sharn or whatever, because it's so tall that if you fall off a bridge, you have to have like a little Featherfall token to not die.
God, floating down all the way from the top of Sharn to the bottom must be boring.
Well, it also must be horrifying if you're like a noble and you fall off and you're going down into like the slums.
No, alter my path, no, for 30 minutes.
Not
So-
the pores.
So there is Sharn content in this game now. It's one of the paid expansions, unfortunately, but I definitely went there and immediately tried that. I just
What,
jumped
jump off the bridge?
Oh yeah.
Right here.
Mhm.
It takes a while to fall, actually.
Good.
Like, it makes me... I'm thinking, like... Have you ever gone skiing?
Yes.
Okay, you know the chairlifts?
Yes.
There was a resort that my family used to own a timeshare at.
It's not like we needed to actually go skiing to know what a chairlift is.
Right, but we went on... Okay, whatever. But you know the experience of a chairlift.
Yes. Yeah.
That's kind of the important thing.
No, oh, chairlifts, indeed.
But
Yeah, go ahead.
there was this ski resort that we had a timeshare at for God, like 25 years. We just recently got rid of it because we weren't using it anymore.
Timeshares are dumb anyway.
And, I mean, I liked it. It was a place up in Vermont, and it was a ski resort, but we only went there in the summer for the most part.
I'm just saying they're generally a ripoff.
Probably.
Anyway, go ahead.
Oh god, wraiths.
But, there was a chair... We went there to go skiing a couple of times, and the tallest mountain, you got on the chairlift at the bottom. It took 30 minutes to get to the top. Like, not even joking. You could get off halfway up if you wanted to. It wasn't like you were stuck on it forever.
Right.
But it was 30 minutes to the top of that goddamn mountain. It
We
was
have to go over this way. That's a long ride.
it was a very long ride. And then one day I was going up there to ski, and there were 2-person chairlifts, so and for the most part, if you were skiing in the middle of the week, then you were going up the chairlift on your own. So it was really quiet. It was very cool if you like being alone. But one day I was going up just on my own, and I get to the top of the mountain, and I look over at the chairs coming down. And my parents are like, "Hey, Dave," and I was like,
White flame flares
What?
upward as the first soul lock is open.
That delicious Gary Gygax narration.
"Mm-hmm."
The first soul lock.
He definitely has a very Midwestern accent.
I think he's trying more for enunciation than he is for drama.
Yeah, but he's not doing a good job of it.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
He's putting too much emphasis on it, therefore taking you out of the narrative because you're focusing on how weird his delivery is.
Vadalin says, "Third, you say those eyebrow horns are stupid. They may be aesthetically unpleasant, but logistically they're actually pretty good. Much better at headbutting." It's true.
Yeah, except
Yeah, but
tieflings are not known for headbutting.
Yeah, they don't have like a thing
What?
for headbutting.
Yeah.
Like, there's no like, game mechanic where they headbutt or use their horns in a combat manner.
See, It
That's
would
minotaurs.
imply it would imply that tieflings have like an evolutionary advantage for horns. Tieflings and evolution do not go hand in hand.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no!
You fell all the way down.
Yeah, fell through the hole right on the side of the stairs there. This is
Oh,
bad.
no. I'm coming.
Oh, there he is. I was looking for that guy.
And
Did it.
anytime I hear about
Soul locks are now
Are now open.
Open it. Sorry, go ahead, Dave.
anytime I hear about somebody headbutting with horns, I just think about the stupid rhyme. Here lies Lester Moore, gored 4 times by a boar, no less, no more. Stupid epitaph.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Love
Where are
it.
we going?
Where are we going? Let's go up these stairs.
Back up. Yeah.
Gosh.
Is it not
Yeah.
this way?
There's a door here.
Fuck!
Door that's now open.
Mm.
My big problem with
yeah.
this dungeon is I am functionally useless as a rogue.
I mean, you sit.
That's,
Yeah.
I mean, that to be fair, that's
backstab
most.
people.
I can't backstab the undead.
Sure you can.
No.
You just gotta try harder.
Yeah, Dave. Just try harder.
There aren't even
Stab
any-
harder.
There aren't any fucking traps in here.
Not
Would
every
you-
dungeon has traps.
Would you stop jumping down?
No.
God damn it.
Well, I have to kill the undead. They're
soul
evil.
lock is open. 2 more locks.
He's a paladin.
The lyra will be lit.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I am unconscious
Where is everyone?
up top. Hey, I'm alive.
Died.
Ow.
Dave is he that liveth and was dead, and lo behold, he is alive forevermore.
Here, gather up.
Oh look, there's a thing right here.
There's the shrine.
There's a dude shooting at us, by the way.
There's a Shrin.
Where is he?
I'm gonna use the shrine. I've spent all my mana.
I died. I think I need a break.
Okay.
You didn't die, you just fell unconscious. There's a difference.
I
you
came
just got
close
knocked
to death. I
out.
think I need a break. Maybe if you were better, you'd have found some. Ever think about that? Rude.
Oh, there's that freaking asshole. How do you get to this guy?
Well, yeah, Vadalent, tieflings,
Hmm.
do not... Oh, we can't get back up there.
No, we cannot. Unless we had fly.
There's a
Don't worry
treasure
about
chest under the stairs. Not a treasure chest, a file cabinet.
Collectible. But, yeah, tieflings, their features are supposed to be very chaotic and random.
Which is why they're all red and all have horns and tails.
Well, I
Which
mean, that's
is
just
the
because
worst
people are
change.
fucking. No, it's because people are lazy. Like in depicting them, in at the very least in fifth edition, they have like there's like dozens of different appearance options they say that they have,
Yeah.
but they only ever depict like the red tiefling with horns.
It was
I
a
thought it was-
conscious decision in 4th edition to change their appearance like that.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
'cause
the
there's,
other way
like-
around in 5th, where the iconic art for the tiefling is like a lady with purple skin, and the description's like they only have red
It
skin.
well, I think the one in the player's handbook is the one with like the purpley skin.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, they have they don't have pupils, and it's just all sclera. They have big tails, but you know they don't have to. They can be like any color of skin, from like black to white and anything in between. Goat hooves, goat
Yeah.
eyes.
In 4th edition, they made the dumb decision to have Asmodeus change every tiefling in existence to be related to him. And it was the most retarded... excuse the expression. It's the dumbest decision
Backwards decision.
that
In
walked
4th
the
edition,
kid
they made the bad decision to make 4th edition. I think is.
I disagree.
I do think 4th edition is a decent game. It's just
It's
coming
not
off
a
the
decent
3rd edition.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, exactly. It's like Deus Ex Invisible World.
Like when they made 4th edition, they made the conscious decision to eschew
around the other
all,
way.
like pretty much all role playing from the game. Well, not all of it, but like in lieu of it's a war game instead of like a role playing game,
It's BattleTech instead of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
or Warhammer instead
Yeah.
of Dungeons or
And-
whatever instead
and
of
they
Dungeons
made-
and Dragons.
All of the like weird story and setting decisions in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, there's no more elemental planes. Now it's the elemental chaos, and it's all together. And oh yeah, all
5th
the
edition.
outer planes don't exist anymore either, and
Yeah, let's completely wipe Planescape out of existence.
it's just.
And
And then
no.
5th edition is like, all right, we'll take all that back, but we'll also include stuff. So like the elemental chaos is still a thing, but it's in the center of all the elemental planes.
Which is fine,
dumb.
IMO.
Hold on, I
think
gotta
it's-
rest.
I think it makes more sense. Like the
Yeah.
point where all of the planes converge is just would be nothing but chaos.
My personal favorite is we did all that and also made it so that Eberron uses the Great Wheel instead of its actually kind of cool cosmology.
Which they've gone back on in
Yes, thank God.
5e, and so Eberron's back to being its own damn thing. Which, you know, more power to him.
Sorry, I'm better than the Far Realm. Don't at me.
So Vadalent has asked the question, and I think I know the answer, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to put it out to the people that are more experienced than me.
Oh.
What is the difference between a Cambion and a Tiefling?
A Cambion is a half fiend.
Yep, it's
They are the
yeah.
male descendant of a mortal and a succubus, usually.
I don't
Yeah,
think they
it's
have to be male in 5e now
Yeah,
anymore.
they-
It's just
traditionally
just
they were male because the female version is an alu fiend.
right, but Alufiend doesn't exist in D&D, so
Right.
so it's just Cambion for the offspring of a demon and a human.
Sure.
And there's other specific types of half fiend too. Like I want to say Dursagon is a Dwergar and something, but don't quote me on that
Supposedly,
one.
according to Laura Sararak, was a Cambion.
So then what's a Tiefling? What makes the difference from a
Tiefling
Cambion?
is a long descendant.
Yeah,
Ah.
tieflings. It's the same difference between a werewolf and a shifter.
Yeah. Basically, it's like way back in the past, like some ancestor of yours
Fuck the
forged
demon.
a pact with a
That looks
no,
like a
not
trap.
fuck the demon, forged a pact with the devil to get power. And then, so going forward, there's a chance that somewhere down your bloodline, you will manifest like fiendish
I think
creatures and
Oh.
whatnot.
So
Or
a,
fuck
both
the
are
demon
possible.
works too.
so a
I mean, either
tiefling
or.
a tiefling isn't necessarily the result of offspring, but rather the result of a pact that then resulted in offspring.
More that it's not a direct result of any of that. It's like stuff that happened long in the past drives what a tiefling is, whereas a cambion is like a direct descendant of, or direct offspring of like a demon and a human,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
or fiend and a human, because it could be a devil.
I will
and
give these
whatever.
to LF.
How about sneaking 6, boots of swim 6,
Nope, don't care.
plus
What?
6 competence bonus to move silently?
Nope.
Okay.
I've been back to this game for 2 or 3 weeks now, and I don't even look at the randomly rolled gear anymore. It's all Caneth essences and platinum. Named stuff though. Named stuff is great.
Yeah, we get one of the best items from the end of this one.
Yeah,
yeah.
Voice of the Master, 5% experience.
Ooh.
I'm still wearing that on my level 21 alchemist.
Okay, now where are we
Leave
going?
and come back in.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
That's dumb.
Traditional MMO. Go talk to.
Go
people.
talk to guy, then go back and talk to other guy, then go back and
They-
talk to other guy.
They at least do the nice thing of having people generally be close to the quests that they give you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's Final Fantasy 14 level 1 to 5. Talk to this person. Now talk to this person. Now talk to this person. You're level 5. Go kill stuff.
Oh, I meant more just like, I think they might have moved a bunch of the NPCs around because I seem to recall being like talk to one person and then run all the way to the other side of the harbor to do their quest.
I remember it being a lot more like, back in the day, like just having to run from place to place.
And now we go
Going
back
all
to
the
the
way back to
graveyard?
Waking Sands in Final Fantasy 14.
The
Head
number
back
of
in.
times
Returned.
that Tyler complained about having to go to the fucking Waking Sands. He's like, I'm complaining about this too much. And it's like, no, you're not complaining about it enough because everybody else has got the same complaint.
You should have seen back when ARR first came out. They took out probably 3/4 of the returns to the Waking Sands. It was like after
Good.
every single quest.
It
I
was
wouldn't mind
bad.
it if you could teleport there. And it's like,
There is
I don't
there
care
is-
what stupid reasons that you have that you can't teleport back, but
there is a new item that they've added since then that you can't. It's like the Aetheryte tickets that just teleport.
yeah,
you.
but they give you a small amount of them.
There is a source for them somewhere. I don't remember.
I
what it
quickly
is.
ran out of mine.
Yeah, they should just give
Anyway.
you like enough to get there every time you need to. You know.
I just pulled up the player's handbook and for the tiefling thing. Basically, it's like they, at the very least in the player's handbook, and I know that's not like 100% the case, was a pact struck generations ago, infused the essence of Asmodeus into their bloodline.
Yeah, fuck that. Sorry, Asmodeus is not the descendant, the progenitor of
well,
all tieflings. I hate
No,
that.
because they have different ones like the Mephistopheles tiefling and all that they added in I think it was Mordenkainen's or Volo. No, Mordenkainen's, I think.
We come back up to the Dolaris too.
Okay. I actually really
they
liked.
They have a tiefling for every one of the
Every one of the archdevils, which is
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's the dumbest decision that dumbest
back
decision
in, as far as I
D&D
was
made.
aware, back in third edition, not third the person, it was like you like tieflings were just somewhere in your ancestry. There's
Don't-
somebody who
Don't-
boned down with and or made a deal with some kind
A
of
devil.
fiend. Not a
Yeah.
devil, any
Or
fiend.
yeah, any kind of
Like
fiend.
I'm
Well, yeah.
specifically the point I'm making is any fiend. Demon, devil, Yugoloth, doesn't matter.
So we go back into Dalera's tomb.
Yep.
Typically, like it can be an ancestry thing.
Yeah.
And guess who fucked a lot of humans?
Ball.
Oh, succubi, which were traditionally demons,
Not
Mhm.
devils.
and now they're
Well,
a fiend.
in second edition, they weren't really demons. They're kind of in
Yeah.
between, weren't they?
In second edition, they were demons. They were Tanari.
In between, like they weren't like actually one or the other.
They were Tanari.
There
They were
is a
intrinsically demons.
isn't there a devil, like a devil succubus?
Arrhenius.
Yeah, Arrhenius, yeah.
Or am I? Oh, I'm thinking of 5th edition. They're not
Yeah.
devils or demons in 5th edition. They're like in between because they're
Again-
neutral
Really?
evil.
Oh,
Again-
so they're
Yeah.
Yugoloths then.
Again, in
Yeah.
4th edition, they fucked everything up because they
Yeah.
decided, you know what? No, succubi are lawful evil. They're actually Beatazu. And then in 5th edition, they're just like, yeah, we fucked everything up. We're just gonna, split
Split the difference and put them back into just something in between.
They're
devil and
neutral
demon.
evil fiends. And it's just like, oh, fine.
And you can find them in either hell or the abyss because they're
Did-
everywhere.
You know what? Fuck it. Disregard modern fiends and embrace Oberiths.
Hold up. Stop,
And
stop,
it-
stop,
I
stop,
don't
stop.
think I see it. I don't think they brought those back, sadly.
There's a couple, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, there's a couple that they've named but don't label as Oberiths.
ESLF. If there's something blocking my line of sight for heal, I'm not circumnavigating. All right. That seems
Wait,
fair.
hold on. Before we go in, gather up.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, let's. I have.
Bless
I have
has been cast by
Yeah,
the
Clear
yeah,
for
yeah.
Arcana.
everybody.
Look at all them temporary hit points.
Hell
I
yeah.
have to single cast blur. Hang on.
You don't have to cast it on me, because I have
Alright.
blur.
Too late.
I see runes on the left and runes on the right, and levers that control them, and invisible dudes.
Kill the invisible dudes
I don't like invisible dudes.
and hit these levers.
Do we want
Man, I
to just
kinda want-
pull them all?
Might as well.
I kind of want to run this Vecna
What's the worst
adventure
that
that they released just
I
recently.
had to save, and now I'm under attack by skeletons. That's the worst that could happen.
It's actually. I don't think it's out yet. The Isle of Dread thing.
Huh? No, in on tabletop.
Regular old,
D&D
D&D.
Beyond just released a stat block for Vecna and a level 20 adventure to go along with it.
No, I don't release a stat block for him. Then people will try to kill him.
he's super easy to kill.
Well, he's not,
That's even
but
worse.
he's not. But he's not easy to kill. But he's the Vecna before Cass
Oh, okay.
betrayed him and killed him. And before he became a god, so he's like at the peak of his lich power before he
He's
became
a-
a god.
Time traveler now.
Oop, something under the stairs.
Makes sense to me.
This is probably fine. It's now going to be my headcanon as to how Vecna got into Sigil.
What, just time traveled?
It was his non-god self, like that the god Vecna manipulated.
Right. I mean, that kind of makes more sense than a power being able to get into
Yeah.
Sigil.
I prefer that explanation.
Hmm.
It actually,
than, oh, he was super special and he managed to like
Oh, he
sneak
figured
in.
it out. He solved all the. He was super smart and whatever.
Oh, hello.
Dave didn't catch that.
because you guys are running ahead. Fuck.
Well, you're right here.
No, I'm not.
It's fine.
God.
Where are you?
Jesus. I'm here now, but you ran ahead before I was even in the room.
Why don't you disable this?
Hold up.
Now I have strength damage.
It's back here.
Actually, I could just use my ring of bull strength.
Nope, there's nothing here.
It might be on the other side.
I can see the
Strength
trap here,
damage.
but I can't see the control panel.
Yeah, it might be on the other side, is what I was saying.
It is.
Okay.
Wait,
Well-
don't they have lesser restoration?
I've discovered that they added a new type of trap. At
Yeah,
some
fuck.
point. I think
Armored whites. Oh god, I'm helpless.
Oh, look, he's running ahead.
I'm trying to disable traps.
But yeah,
Fuck.
they added this new trap that just absolutely honks.
All right, I'm about to leave because I keep losing strength because Dave doesn't disable the traps.
Cause I can't see them.
All right, we can cool it.
Jesus. Calm your tits.
Probably. Oh, there's one.
I don't know. I just, if it were me, I would simply not walk into the trap.
Right?
Well, I mean, I can't see him.
Right. So maybe you should let me scout it out in advance.
I
God.
scouted it out.
No. Did I say it was clear?
No, but I just assume you say it's clear.
Yeah, well, that sounds like you're making an ass out of you and you. You're a
Adam.
Sue.
Whites.
It really seems like we shouldn't be desecrating all these sarcophagi.
Look, somebody
They're full of
already
undead.
desecrated them.
Oop. Whites.
Ah.
Armored whites.
Where?
In the center.
The,
Yeah.
the way you said that just made me think of goons. Goons? Hired goons. Hired goons.
Ah, classic.
Where are you, little bastard?
But yeah, I really like that Vecna stat block. It's really
I
neat.
suppose I could have given you a phone call, but I really appreciate the personal touch you can only get with hired goons. Hired goons?
Come on over this way, Dave.
Hold on, I'm under attack by everything.
For fuck's sake.
Where even are you?
I don't even know where they came from, really.
Behind. As they always do.
Probably that other door.
Seems
Sarcophagi.
seems logical.
Petition to change
what
the name
the?
of all
Yes,
undead to
ninjas.
sarcophagi. Spelled G-U-Y.
Only if we can change the names of all Mike and it. Whoop! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Sarcophagi, sarcophagals,
Is that what
Yeah.
you said? change
sarcopha
the-
non-binary pals.
Is that what you said? Change mummies to sarcophagi?
So there's. Oh, I can see the control panel now.
Yep.
I think this is the only control panel.
I think,
We'll find out, won't we?
I think it's this one.
Hey,
Ah,
did it.
I chose correctly.
he chose poorly.
Oh no, it's a trepe.
Dang
Doesn't-
skeleton.
Doesn't really seem fair that the undead can also be priestly.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, why are you so like anti-undead?
Yeah, man.
Because they're evil.
Priest,
Not all of them are evil.
Name
priests can spontaneously cast inflict
Oh god, gas.
wounds.
Now, gas are super evil.
name one undead that's not evil.
Deathless.
The-
This
the
is
Deathless- Yeah, Deathless Neberon.
There are arch liches, not arch. liches.
Baelnorns.
What's the lich that's like a good person that turn
Baelnorn.
themselves into a lich?
Balnor,
Yeah, those things. Baelnorn. Some
Casper the
ghosts
Friendly
are not.
Ghost.
Some ghosts
Yeah.
are not evil. That's true.
I can do this all day.
My vampire from Vampire, the Requiem.
Eh,
In
give it
fact,
time.
Case in point, with the way 5th edition is now, there is no set alignment for anything other than named
Oh!
creatures.
I was gonna say that's gonna collapse on you guys, but
There's a lot of pudding down here.
I'll get
Black
the,
puddings too.
I will get them. My Eldritch Blast cannot be worn down by them.
My nicked short sword has become furtherly nicked.
But yeah, 5th edition, there's no set alignments unless it's like a named character, so everything is typically evil. All undead are typically evil, but there's no they're 100% evil sort of deal.
my favorite part of that whole change is that it's not a change. Third edition's was doing that for years. Like
right.
there's
But it's just
the
it's
only
pulling
things-
stuff. It's just pulling stuff back from 4th
Yeah.
edition.
and people are so mad about it.
And I don't get why, but I mean, again, well, actually, you know what? I do get why. Because people, no matter what, will always be upset about changes from the edition prior to yours. It's like, why'd they change all this stuff from 4th edition? I loved it, man. It was so cool.
Which is the best.
They're ruining the game.
Nothing is stopping you from continuing to play 4th edition.
Wizards is ruining
Yeah.
the game.
In fact, if you want to continue
Right.
playing 3rd edition, the people who used to publish Dragon and Dungeon magazine also wanted to continue making 3rd edition content, so that's how we got Pathfinder.
Hooray!
get
Now we
back
have
to real.
Pathfinder 2.
Yeah,
Pathfinder 2, it just opened. Pathfinder
Damn
2,
it.
I've heard, is quite good.
I mean Pathfinder 1 is
again,
also quite good.
like, I've heard it's quite bad, you know? So it's like, it really depends. No matter what, every single tabletop RPG is incredibly polarizing.
Mm-hmm.
Either it's the best thing ever or it's the worst thing ever.
It's better than Starfinder. That's all I know.
There's
Right.
there's a lot of things in 5th edition, for instance, that I like, and a whole bunch of things in 5th I don't.
There's a lot in 5th I don't like.
So
I
we
mean,
need to
again,
find a
that's-
shrine for LF, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
I also could use a shrine. I'm
That's
running
just
on Echoes
D&D
of Power.
for you, you know?
You
Yeah.
gotta go down the other path.
I like I only just recently found out about Starfinder,
Oh, it's
but
not this way.
I only just recently found out about Starfinder. Don't
It's not
open
this
this.
way,
Don't
it's
open
back.
it. Don't open it.
What?
There's a trap on the other side. Hold on. So
What
you
do
can
mean
find
it's not this way.
Okay, there's
Said there's a
spikes
trap
all
on the
over
other side.
spikes all over the floor. Let's see.
Spikes all over the shop.
Okay, I think I found the control panel though.
One thing about Pathfinder 2 that's really neat is the race system.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a heritage system.
Right.
So you could be like a dwarf and decide, your dwarf was raised by elves and you get like part of the
God
elf
damn it,
stat
LF.
block.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of just separating the parts of the stat block that come from physical things and the parts that come from cultures, and just being like, we're just gonna make a whole bunch of cultures.
Stop! Stop!
Okay. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, you certainly found that trap.
With your
damn it.
face.
I mean, Constitution-based trap disarming is a well-honored tradition at this point.
Okay.
You could be goblin half-orc if you wanted.
No matter how little it makes sense. I think there's a shrine behind this door.
One second.
Ta-da!
We did it.
Freeman.
Ba,
Save
ba,
the
ba,
day.
ba.
You could be a goblin Asimar. Could you be a tiefling Asimar?
Sure, why not?
I think that's just called a human.
No, because
Prob-
it would be like a half tiefling or half devil, half angel or whatever, right?
So the
Yeah,
Witchblade.
I played Diablo 3. That's just humans. There's nothing.
Half devil, half celestial.
Not necessarily devil.
Well, I'm half fiend, half celestial, but
Right.
probably a celestial would be more likely to get with
Okay.
a devil than a demon.
Well,
Okay,
Celestials
okay.
are just generic. It's like the fiend version. Good.
I have a
Well,
pitch for you
right.
guys. I have a
Okay.
pitch for you guys. One half Oberith. Any kind of Oberith doesn't matter. They're all weird. One
Horrible.
half Old Testament angel.
Biblically accurate. Eh?
Yeah.
So absolutely
So the older-
horrifying to look on.
Oh yeah, incredibly so. Ow.
I mean, that's one of the things that, like, the actual Bible makes clear. If you look at an angel, you're gonna go nuts. Because
Yeah.
they are terrifying.
Well, that's why they
Like-
that's why they made them all look all like, human with wings for marketing purposes.
Yeah.
It's
The
like, yeah,
first-
you get to go to heaven with all the angels. It's like, oh, great.
The first thing they say when they reveal themselves is "Be not afraid."
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid. God damn it. He's on the ground and he's trembling again. And he's just muttering inconsistent nonsense. Oh, this happens every time.
We'll just say that he's speaking in tongues.
Right.
And then burn him as a witch.
I really need to buy a cloak.
Oh, look, it's a dude. Let's get him.
Turn away
No,
if
I
you
don't value
value
my
your life.
Fuck you.
As it turns out, I can.
11.
As it turns out, I can backstab you for 33 damage at a time.
Not bad. Oh, he's chest.
Oh, he's dead.
Ooh.
Hooray.
This chest is locked.
Unlock.
Victory!
+3 curse spewing great sword of something.
Anybody want a
Deadly 3.
+5 fire absorption robe of move silently?
Ooh. Tinkering Ring of Fire Resistance. Disable device 6, open lock 6. Fire resistance
50 plus
16. Nice.
50 +2 thieves tools.
I'll take those.
It's a robe, so +5.
100 +2 arrows.
God damn it, these stupid
Would the druid want that?
evasive breastplates of garbage.
+2 arrows for the druid. Would you like those? Okay,
Hell yeah.
there you are.
I got a +3 corrosive 50 heavy crossbow. Anybody do acid damage? It's also of repair lore 8.
Check what chest? Cold iron returning throwing dagger +2. Ooh.
You need that if you're fighting fairies.
Can I dual wield it though?
Or devils.
I don't think
in
you can dual wield
older
throwing
editions.
weapons.
Devils were vulnerable to cold iron back in the day, right?
Yes.
You are correct. I cannot dual wield.
Yeah, because they're thrown. They're
Uh,
got special animation.
Which
could-
chest is that in?
I could probably dual wield them if I had another throwing dagger, but that would require more throwing
which
dagger.
chest is which in?
I was just talking to LF. They have like a actually fairly decent armor for me, but I can't
+3
wear it
hollowed,
till
+4
level 8.
battle plate.
Can't wear it till level 8. But I'll take it for the future.
All right, and finish.
Hooray, we did it. We slayed the Dreadlord by bashing his face in.
Flawless
Hard as we
victory,
could.
persistence
We killed-
bonus, ransack.
We killed Jaina?
Sure, why not? She has it coming, right?
Kinda.
And now we go
He
back
had
and
it
talk to
coming
what's
for
her
a
name?
while. I am stuck on a load screen.
Rip.
Oh, I don't remember who we talked to.
Go back to Delara's tomb.
Oh. Yeah, somebody has lost connection.
Third.
Third
Third done did.
No.
There is a known bug in this game where sometimes it just fails to like.
Move you between worlds or
yeah.
instances or whatever.
Yeah, it'll read as like a teleport failure.
MMOs are built upon spaghetti code.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're castles built upon sand. Epic voice of the master.
Minimum level 20,
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
but voice
Don't-
of the
don't-
master.
Don't take that one.
Sure.
I'm actually honestly kind of tempted to take that one and just throw it at my other character.
Whoops! I didn't click on that one. I accidentally clicked on the renown.
Oh
Dun,
no.
dun, dun.
Rip.
Oh, right, I can do my dice roll thing. I forgot about that.
Yeah, do your dice roll, get your XP.
I rolled shit. 4,000 experience points and some other shit.
Both my rolls today were between 1 and 20.
I rolled a 10.
Using this experience point will blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah. Yeah, sure. I got a where is it? There was an item I got out of one of those things. Ooh, 7,500 XP. I need to use that. And also this one. And
That's
also
Delara's
this one.
tomb. We solved the mystery of Delara,
Yep.
and then we got revenge for her
Hooray.
on the horrible necromancer who made her.
And
Damn
everybody
necromancers.
else involved was a shit.
And we also made sure to tell her that the dude who was hitting on her in some bar one time didn't actually murder kids, which is what he told her to hit on her. Which is not something you should tell a paladin, but here we are.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean,
No, there's no. It's bad. I got 2 bells of opening.
Ooh.
those are really good, except that you don't need them because rogue.
So, has everyone gotten enough XP to level to 7?
Nope.
I have enough to level to 6.
I need 1,800 to get to level 7.
I need like 1,200 or 1,100 or 11,000. Sorry.
How about we?
Did you roll your dicey doodles for
Yep.
the day?
I only got 4,000 XP.
Did you know you have to use the items?
Yep.
To give you... Okay, just making sure.
I done did.
If we want to do Keep in the Borderlands, we should actually do it with that, or before leveling to 7, because I think there's XP penalties.
Yeah.
But you can hold your level until you've gotten a full next level.
Yep.
All right, where are we going?
So we are gonna go to the harbor.
The Farber.
You can go
Actually,
go onto the airship and talk to
Yeah.
the captain.
First, I'm gonna spend my action points.
Get some of that sweet action points.
I'm gonna level up my critical mastery.
I'll reach harbor,
Plus 3 to confirm critical hits and critical hit damage. Hooray.
I have a question. Is
Sure.
Lineage 2 even still actually active?
Oh.
LF.
I don't know that I would play Lineage 2.
No, it's garbage. I'm just curious.
Lineage 2, Electric Boogaloo.
The only person I know who even played Lineage 2 third was Kat. Remember Kat?
No.
Vadalin says, Bells of Opening. What is this? Gazamaluk's Grotto?
Pretty much.
We're going to the Gatekeeper's Grove to get there.
Alright, I'm on the airship now. Where am I going?
Stormreach Harbor.
Stormreach Harbor.
We go in here.
Got it.
Check to see if there's a place called Keep on the Borderlands in there.
Keep on the
Yes.
Borderlands.
Yeah,
On the
it's
airship thing? Oh,
it's
down
in the
here. Okay.
in the Gatekeeper's Grove. Yeah.
Coming. Didn't we try to do that last time or something?
No, that
we
was somewhere
did a
else.
different one.
On our first session, we tried to look at it, but it was like, oh, you need to buy it.
Oh no.
But now we all have,
VIP.
so we have it for free.
Yay. I'm floating.
Down here, Wolfman.
Saul Wolfman.
Saw Wolfman.
Saul
Attorney law. Saul Spider-Man.
I fucking love that loading screen tip. Death is a traumatic experience. Huh.
In
Yeah,
here.
thank you.
I appreciate the heads up, I guess.
Look, a magic portal. I'm gonna jump through it. Yeah.
There's a bunch of magic portals. This is their, we're gonna take you everywhere in Faerun and beyond.
Oh, White Plume Mountain. I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Temple of
Against
Elemental
the
Evil's in
Slave
here.
Lords? I don't know that one.
That one is apparently really good for if you're doing past lives. You basically use that to make a bunch of gear,
Right.
and then you can just like reuse the gear.
I like reusing gear. Alright, what are we doing?
We're gonna do Keep on the Borderlands on Elite.
Which
Yeah,
is
but who
over
do we
here.
talk to?
Over here by the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Tell me.
Oh, this mental gen.
Mental Gen?
Send me to the
Rental
Keep
Gen?
on the Borderlands.
Oh god!
I kind of love
get-
this one because it's like it's very obviously
there
based
we
on
go.
a very old D&D module where it's
Oh
like
my god, it's so old.
Yeah, it's like even like they keep the name the Cult of Evil Chaos as the villains,
I love it.
and it compared to the rest of the game, it just feels so like
Early
silly.
80s.
Yeah.
All right. So
I
this
have
guy,
a. Sorry, go ahead.
This guy will take us through each quest as we need to go through.
Where?
But you don't
Guy,
have
Which
to
this
guy?
do everything.
Castellan or whatever.
That
Norworth
said,
Colne.
Yep.
that said, we can just pick them all up, so we don't need to run back.
Eh,
Um,
this is easier to know where you're going next.
Speak with somebody, dude.
It's true. We could just do.
Where's Rolf Acton? Oh, right behind me.
yeah,
You
they're
can
all
take
they're
care
all
of
right here.
kobolds. So,
So,
the Cult of Evil Chaos.
It's controlled by humans, but they've recently acquired an army of monstrous followers.
Yeah, let's go to the caves of chaos.
Those are, I guess if they're in a adventure zone, we could pick them all up.
Yeah, it's in a wilderness area,
Okay.
so it's
I'll
like
pick 'em all up.
they're all right around each other, and it's like kind of a long run. I don't know why they did it that way.
I'm interested in knocking around some knoll skulls. I'm always interested in treasure. Treasures in the caves of chaos.
We're
Go,
picking up
go to
like
orc
just
caves.
writing a list down. It's like, yep, got it.
And do you need milk with that?
Yeah, the important
Would you
thing
like
is
cheese on that burger?
there's a real fancy looking cave. We want to do that one last.
Okay.
All the
You
other ones
got
we
it.
can do 'em in any order.
The Borderlands. The level 1 zone.
I thought we were doing this on Elite.
This is the wilderness zone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah, you
the
can't do
the donjon we will do on Elite. All right.
yeah, this is more modern. It's much better looking.
Can I
Sorry,
just-
watching the wolf just like hover down? It's really funny. 'Cause it didn't have like any falling animations, so it was just kind of like just floating along as a dog.
Oh. Oh no, it's a plains wolf. It's a dead plains wolf. I hit it once and it
planeswalker.
exploded.
It walks on the plains, therefore it's a planeswalker.
Oh shit! It has planeswalk.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Means it can't be blocked if you have planes.
What am I gonna do? All I have are plains.
Oh no.
I'm so plain.
I'm gonna look up a map for this place.
If you hit M and make your thing super wide, they're all to the northeast.
I don't even know where we are.
Like just
Oh, look, a bear.
just like actually grab the corner of your map thing when you're on the local map.
Yes,
Goblins.
Yeah, grab the bottom left corner or bottom right corner and just like stretch it out, and you can see the yellow doors.
Do moms have plans walking?
Or these zombies? Oh, needle blights. Oh no.
I believe you do get a mount from this. None of us have mounts yet.
Yeah, you can get a mount from it. I've run it twice and not gotten any mounts, but
Oh no.
Oh,
That sounds like me playing the Final Fantasy 14 raids.
yep. How many times did we punch that old man in the face?
It
After-
didn't get LF's whistle.
After a while, we were just punching him in the face to fuck him up.
Oh, it was about like 50 times that LF and I had to fight that stupid old dude to get his whistle.
if it's any consolation, after 99 times, you can just turn in the tokens for a free whistle.
Yeah, if you don't throw the tokens out.
Oh, don't throw the tokens out. You can turn them in for a free whistle. I am almost at my free Rathalos from beating up Rathalos repeatedly. Never seen a mount drop.
Yeah.
This is the fancy looking one. We want to do this one last.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the first one there, though?
I know that's.
There's one across. There's one across the way here.
I know this because I figured this out.
One
the
right
hard
down
way.
here.
Right.
The shunned
Well-
cavern.
I mean, all the other ones just look like caves, and also, yeah, look at it. It's fancy.
Fucking floating
Alright,
wolf.
Let's do it.
Elite.
Sure.
Still kind of over-leveled for it, but it's fine. It's it's gonna kill us.
Vadelin in chat brings up an interesting point. Have you ever played a game on hardcore?
A game of what?
Anything.
Sure.
Like
D-
hardcore, you die, you lose your save. Hardcore.
Yeah, of course I have.
DDO has a hardcore
Yeah.
server.
Yeah, DDO has hardcore servers. They do seasons.
Yeah.
Huh.
Kind of seems like an interesting. Oh, goblins.
Hold on. Let's not split the party, everyone.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's 2 ways to go.
I found treasure. Oh no!
Dave.
Grey Merc.
I
Ooze.
guess we're going that way.
It's fine. I'll live.
I mean,
Mister complains about it when we run
running ahead. Where are you?
He went to the side.
Hi, treasure. I've never really understood the idea of playing on hardcore. I understand Iron Man, but
I mean,
hardcore
Iron Man
just
is hardcore.
is it? I guess.
Yeah.
I've never really
You
seen
don't
it that
have
way.
You don't have a backup of your saves, so it's like if you die, then you die.
Yeah, I like Iron Man strategy games where it's like you have to live with your decisions.
XCOM.
Stellaris.
BattleTech. But then again, we did kind of cheese that one.
We cheesed it because we got cheesed, and even then I still, God knows how all the work I had to do to make that work. Trap. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I'm standing right in front of it. I should probably not be there.
And
did it.
except for that, oh, it's locked. Hold on.
Oh, that's interesting.
Except for that one thing, we actually did that entire run legitimately.
And also didn't lose a single person except for the one person that we lost.
We almost lost one person. They're fucking in a coma for 88 days. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and then they were the one that ended up dying. Which was unfortunate.
Got it.
Did we ever actually get the final readout on that mission and confirm that she died?
Oh yeah, her
Okay.
head was gone.
I mean, she could survive that.
No,
You
she
don't know.
couldn't. Well, it very explicitly said she died.
Okay. It's just a flesh wound.
Flesh wound.
She was, yeah, that was her, that was our only, actual...
I mean, did she
Casualty.
lose her head or did she lose her body?
Her
Depending on how you
robot
think
got
about it.
The robot
Huh?
got shot in the head and then she died.
Yeah. By bullshit cheating MacGuffin end boss weapons.
Well, I mean, if I'd known that you couldn't snipe the final boss because of
I
bullshit,
goblin.
then I wouldn't have kept trying to shoot her in the
Wow.
head.
Ooh, a note. Beast is quite dangerous and only I am qualified to approach it. We don't want another incident like the last one. Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, I think part of that was due to the fact that I was trying so hard to blow her head off with the Gauss rifle.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah,
know what
goblins.
game we're talking about.
Battletech.
Oh, alright.
The one from Harebrained Schemes, the guy that did the guys that did the Shadowrun game.
They did a great job on that game.
They really did.
Look at these new models. They're actually
They're
not
goblins.
bad looking.
Oh, I know, right?
I meant the cabinet and the levers.
Oh, yeah, that too. But I mean, look at the goblins. They're like actually
They
pretty
look like
detailed.
actual goblins.
Yeah. The
It actually looks like a curve instead of
Wow.
janky shit.
yeah.
What is this beast? What doth
want-
this be? Oh, that's a bear trap.
Do you want spoilers or
Oh.
are you
No,
just?
we're gonna be able to see
Alright.
it in a second,
All right, all right.
Give me a second here. Thank you.
Dave.
What?
Traps in modern DDO are really obnoxious.
Oh my god, the spell wards. Fucking, I hate the spell wards so much.
Oh no, it's a bear owl.
Oh.
And it got backstabbed 4 times.
Thin black cloak. Oh yeah, none of this.
I thought-
this loot is gonna be worth it, is it?
I thought this said Red Robes of Chastity, and I was like, whoa.
Ooh, Swift
Actually,
15 boots of jump 4.
third, the named loot here is really good.
Not this.
Does anybody actually want the Red Robes of Charity? +1 Wisdom,
No.
+3 Heal, +1 Enhancement bonus?
Nah.
Nah.
Okay.
Eh.
Can I not wear these boots? I can. Yay, jump 4.
I got some boots in the Sharn stuff when I was beating up like mobster type guys. They were 250-pound concrete boots that make you immune to being pushed.
Right.
Make you drop down to the bottom of the seafloor.
Yeah, and you can you can walk on the ground in water.
That is way more thematic than the cement boots and streets of New Capenna.
Yeah.
That they don't scan.
Do they give you a treasure token?
No, they give equipped creature +3/+3,
Okay.
and at the end of your turn you tap it.
Whether it's attacked or not?
Yeah,
That's
I
dumb.
got
But it,
15%
like,
move
it
bonus.
doesn't really
Sweet.
feel like, mobster concrete shoes.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Everybody's in, right?
Trap.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should try doing these on Reaper. I do not actually recommend
You
doing these on
might
Reaper.
not be able to.
Gasp, kobolds.
Oh, that's a.
Oh no.
That would have been a pit.
Did anybody fall down the pit?
No, I disabled the trap.
Oh.
There's a draft that
My
comes from
acute
nowhere.
senses.
Yeah, there it is. That wasn't immediately obvious. It's a miracle.
Yeah, it's a modern. Oh God.
And it's dead.
What was the name of that? It
Humongous
didn't
thinking
live
rat.
long enough.
Now that king rat is dead, long
Yeah.
live the
There's an iron key down here that I grabbed.
I don't think
Perfect.
the water hurts here. I think it's just like gross.
Yeah.
No, my boots.
Sewer water.
Is that lever on a timer or something?
Some doors will close after a certain amount of time.
I find that modern stuff does that a lot
Right
with
here.
the shrines, so you can't like run back to the shrine when you're dead, which is kind of
You
BS.
slide through the muck and
Or if
refuse
you're playing
into a
solo, at
pool of
least.
Stagnant slop.
Oh, this is where the
It's not your day.
Oh.
this is where
Oh.
the pit would take.
leads.
take
Now it's all in my boots.
That's kind of neat. I like that.
Yeah, I fell into that pit my first time here.
You just
Cranking that crank.
It turns and twists, and then twists and turns. And turns and twists and twists and turns. I must know more.
Gasp, kobolds.
oh, we're
Not
not even
anymore.
supposed to be here today.
Then leave, but you're dead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just a level 1 goblin. Oh God. Yeah.
These poor kobolds, they were one day away from retirement. Every
Oh.
single one
Yep.
of them.
Watch out for exploding barrels, I guess.
Boo.
And there's a chestal over here.
Oh shit.
+4 Vitality 4 Outfit of Healing Amplification.
Guys, look on the floor.
Oh right,
Look.
I forgot.
Ham.
Tasty ham.
Fucking bird.
No tasty
You
ham
can't
for
click on the
Proen.
bird.
No, I can't. And it was also blocking the ham. Fucking goddamn it.
God, that killed enough things is just ridiculous. That sound. Ooh, pile of gold.
Yeah. I do like that they give you an audible, like, notification for when you hit each of those.
Cloak of Attraction. Haggle +3 and buff +3 with an augment slot.
Nope.
Oh, Flammering.
Rough plate, +1 plate armor with 38% fortification and an extra +2 to physical and magical damage resist.
Who gave me an additional Flammering?
Not me.
Not me. +5 vitality, +2 vitality, 5 mithril scale mails of sonic resist. I want to say not me.
Cloak of Attraction.
+7 AC. Yeah, but it's scale mail. I can't take. I don't want to take the armor check penalty. I'm light on my feet and twice as fast.
Anybody want this rough plate?
No,
Nope, I'm good.
stay it. Stay it. Stay it. Stay it.
Oh, you can't
Stay.
break down named items for essence.
Stay it.
Right.
Stay it. Stay it.
It just means you can sell them.
Oh, I've this game has unlocked my my hoarder crow reflex.
Calling for the
Oh.
cessation of
I've just been dumping
hostilities.
everything in
Oh.
all the named items into my shared stash.
I guess.
Want to talk?
Which one wants to talk?
The
kobolds
elder.
learned
Oh,
the news of their chief's death
well,
with
I
what
tried to
seemed
cancel out of the conversations so somebody else could talk to him.
It's okay.
But you end up
Uh,
killing him?
No. Who? Talk to this chief here.
I
Maybe you
can't.
can make a deal with him.
Can't. Oh, never mind. I can.
Whoever has diplomacy or something.
I have intimidate.
Sure.
Do I have a? I do have
I do.
diplomacy.
I do have 21 diplomacy, but here I can buff your diplomacy as well.
Boy, this is a shitty thing to say. It's like diplomacy. I've slain your chief and freed your people. How about a nice reward?
Fuck. You're not a paladin. Paladins are literally like, you can keep the reward every single time.
Yeah, that's the answer at the bottom. Your chief is dead. You are a free people, and you will strike against mine no more.
All right.
I know.
There should be an option to get a crest off of them.
I can see that in there.
The elderly kobold offers you a reward for freeing her tribe
There it
from
is.
the tyrannical war chief.
We
A
did it.
secret door
I
slides
think
out
everybody.
from the
Oh,
common
somebody picked it
chamber.
up. Okay.
You've made a deal with the tribe.
Aha.
Strike down their leader to gain their support.
I had him open the secret room, but I already opened the secret
Has
room.
been behaving strangely ever since you
finish
brought
up.
the charm of evil chaos to the cave.
Oh hey,
She's happy to
Extra
be
treasure
rid of
chest.
both the chief and
What?
the
Where?
vile talisman.
Oh, yeah, in there.
this one.
Yep.
There's
You
a
were
secret
too
door. I
focused on
popped
the
it.
kobold.
All right, and we're done in here.
Hooray.
What do you mean, fuck?
Kill the old Corbold. What?
The
Got
game
it there.
auto-reloaded my holy arrows? Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. You gotta watch that.
Oh no.
Small, squalid cave
Kind of
entrances
obnoxious.
dot the ravine walls.
Hmm.
These must be
I think there's something over here.
where the cultists and their
Ugh, excuse me.
allies have made their base.
I can see a bunch of yellow doors around.
Yeah.
Is this a thing? This is a thing. This is the Hobgoblin Caves.
Sounds good to me. We
Are
can
we-
try it on Reaper. You want to do it on Reaper 1 skull?
You can't do it if you're more than 4 levels
Oh.
higher.
I was in the base
Ah.
level of the dungeon. Damn.
Maybe we should do Epic. But that's level 20, right?
You
Yeah.
enter the caves, determined to eliminate another
Alright,
threat
hold
to
up.
the residents of the keep.
Wait for load in.
What? Oh, right.
I went into the first one we did, the owlbear one, on Epic Elite yesterday, and the first group one shot me.
You got hit by Smitty's kobolds.
No, I
This heavy
killed a
iron
dude and
body
he
Oh.
spawned a
is
Hezru.
fitted with an unpickable
When he
magic.
died.
Unpickable magic lock, you say? How about a chime of opening?
I wouldn't try it.
Oh, good way to waste your time of opening, though.
Man, that's bullshit. That's what chimes of opening are for.
Ding, click. What's the deal with a bell that unlocks a door? Is that like a
It's not.
mythological... All right, is that a mythological thing, though?
The
Of what?
D&D mythological thing.
I mean, because it showed up in Final Fantasy IX as well. It's just like...
You notice something
It's because Final Fantasy looked at D&D and said, "Can I copy your homework?"
It's
Basically.
More than
probably.
that, Final Fantasy 1 is
The lock
literally
on
just a
this
D&D
stout
campaign.
door does
Yep.
not look pickable.
I hate that the lock on this door does not look pickable.
Feel of metal on metal, rousing the guards on the far
That's the
side.
DM just being like, look, I need some shit to be behind a locked door that the rogue can't pick open.
Like, I know you have like a plus 47 to pick lock.
But it's a really good lock.
My favorite with this is that the doors have a bar across them, so that makes sense. Except the bar is on the outside of the door.
Yeah.
It could be on the inside of the door too. You don't know.
I think actually that particular model of door only has it on one side because there are places where you approach it from the other side.
That was actually one of the things I really liked in Quest for Glory 2, which sadly we did not play as the rogue, but I might do on stream one day. Oh, at some point.
A small goblin cries out.
You can pick literally any door in Quest for Glory 2,
Phones. Looking around,
without exception. However, if it's a door that you are not going to get through, it's like, well, you managed to successfully pick the lock. Unfortunately, it's barred from the other side. You do get some practice in.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So it's like, it's not that you failed to pick the lock, it's that the lock was picked, but the door is secured by means that you cannot get past.
somewhere in the tunnels.
Yeah, there's definitely been at least one game I played where it's like, if it's pickable, it says it's locked, and if it's not pickable, it says it's stuck.
Yeah. Hold up.
The red crystal begins to glow, and the sound of
Slay Mulk Gore, the Smasher.
Goblin's common area.
Is that this area?
Rat.
Where are you?
You were starting to run back the way you came. There you go.
Well, I mean, I went and pulled the lever that your lever opened.
Oh,
And then I don't know what that opened.
Oh.
gotcha.
So we go all the way this way and then all the way the other way, I think.
Me.
'Cause This is a dead end.
Oh, this is an obnoxious dungeon.
Well, at
It's
least
the
not like
Waking
Final
Sands
Fantasy
all over
14
again.
dungeons, where it's like, oh, it's just a straight walk through. It's like, you know,
I don't mind
a
that
small.
anymore.
It's like a small world after all. Disney tour through whatever.
2 packs of trash boss, 2 packs of trash boss, 2 packs of trash boss.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But you know what?
Honestly,
The bosses are fun.
Yeah.
for the kind of MMO it is, I think it's the best way to do dungeons.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's like their whole thing was trying to tell a story rather than be like, oh, here's like these really engaging, complex puzzles and dungeons and whatever.
That you're
Yeah.
gonna get annoyed at your pickup, your
Like-
random party for not doing properly, or
Right.
I was there for Vanilla WoW Blackrock Depths. Never
Mhm.
again.
Rage Fire Chasm.
The only dungeon I remember is like Scarlet Monastery, because I think that's like really the only one I ever really did.
I remember the first dungeon on the Alliance side in the farmlands. Don't remember what it's called.
Dead Mines.
Dead Mines, yes. I did not understand the concept of an actual, like, party dungeon. So first I tried to do it on my own. Then I tried to get people to help me, and I figured out that was it. And then I was like, oh, I just need to level up more and figure it out. Nope. A little more
remember
complicated than that.
I remember Third and their brother being really mad at me, or not at me, but being really mad because Blizzard made a level 30 dungeon that they couldn't 2-man at level 30.
Thanks, Blizzard.
It was Nomergon.
Boy, this really looks like a secret door right here.
It does, but it's not. Hobgoblins!
Hobgoblins.
Boy, these are really bad-looking hobgoblins.
Classic.
Really dead-looking
Yeah,
hobgoblins.
I don't like how they look.
A magical barrier seals off
Ooh,
the passage.
who wants to do this?
Oh fuck no.
Hit the lever at the bottom.
Key to opening it.
Good job.
I like how we all
Did it.
went fucking silent.
There's nothing to be said about it.
It's just. I gotta say that having your key in literally the same place as the lock is not usually a good idea.
I like that as a mechanic, though. It's just much...
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that they sort of
Annoying,
diversified the
but-
puzzles a little.
Scrabbling and chittering can be heard from the hallway ahead.
Yeah, spiders.
Strange creatures
Umber Hulk?
climb to the
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Oh, neat.
That's dead.
He's dead.
crumples to the ground.
Wait,
Its
that should have
heavy
been
carapace
way
fluttering
harder.
on the stones.
Wow. We
It-
are over leveled.
It also didn't get a chance to use confusion.
And
I'm
it
just saying, like-
absolutely would have used confusion.
I'm just saying, like, we're only level 6. That should have, like, Umber Hulk would destroy a level 6 party.
Yeah.
There's a level 1 Umber Hulk. There's a baby.
Babby Hulk.
And Babu.
Massive iron gate bars this
I think
passage.
that I think there might be traps down that hallway, but I'm not sure.
Let's find out.
What about this door?
There's
Oh,
traps.
Oh no.
Nothing down there so far.
Aaron.
These are not traps that can be disabled.
Ow.
See nothing, see?
You mean this lever here doesn't do anything?
When the lever is pulled, the traps in the hall grind to a halt.
It can't be disabled by
You hear
me.
deep voices in conversation up ahead.
Conversation, you say?
The hobgoblins in the field
Die, hobgobbles.
You don't belong in this
The
world.
last of the hobgoblins lets out a sharp whistle just before he
Oh no.
Someone-
Reinforcements.
You mean dead enforcements? Got him.
Dominate CNR.
All hail our new Hobgoblin King.
Yep, that's how it works. You keep what you kill.
Yep.
Vadalin,
Sure.
Aaron,
sa-
king of the
1999.
hobgoblins.
Vadalin says, my favorite part of Nomergon, the quest you take in Ironforge to go there. The leather pants that quest gave you were absolutely amazing for several levels afterward. I still love the trip runner dungarees. So here's how... I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. When World of Warcraft came out, I played it a lot. I got it on release. It was in November. I played it. And, then in about January, I got really sick. Like, had to stay at home for a week sick. And I did nothing but play World of Warcraft for like 8 to 10 hours a day. But because I was sick, I started associating it with illness in my head. So that when I finally recovered and went back to play it again, it was like, ugh. So,
That was your damn fault.
So you were just ahead of the curve then.
yeah,
Right.
basically. But as far as how far I got, I think I got to like,
section of the wall seems off. The wall in the armory slides open, making barely a sound.
I think I got to like Stranglethorn Vale and whatever level that was.
Okay, like 30s.
So I never even got to like Nomergon. I never even understood that there was a quest there.
Goblin chief
The only dungeon I did was Dead Mines.
I got a leather armor here.
I got a goggles of unbroken sight.
Faded leathers.
Yeah, faded leathers. It's +1.
Everybody's got
so
faded leathers. Faded
Oh,
leathers.
everybody's got it?
Yeah.
I don't,
Oh, I have it as well.
Yeah.
but I don't want it either, so...
Alright.
I agree. What's this over here?
I guess isn't this the door we couldn't open earlier?
Dave, come open this gate. There's secrets.
Or if Dave's busy daving, I have my bell.
Come here. He's open.
Oh.
And this just goes to the... Oh no, there's a chest in
Yeah.
here.
It's also
Dang it.
locked.
Not anymore, it's not. A +2 Unholy Greatsword of Double Strike 2 Greatsword.
Why does it have
I-
great sword in there twice?
I don't know.
Because it's a great sword. Come on.
It's a great
Great
sword sword.
Yeah, it's a great sword of great sword.
I put some arrows in there for you.
Does
They're
it fire
regular
great
arrows.
swords? All right, I'm finishing out.
Same here.
No, it fires orange transparent chainsaws.
But then there was in regards to World of Warcraft, after Elena and I got married, we decided that we wanted to try playing an MMO together. So we said, why don't we play World of Warcraft? It's got that free trial for like 2 weeks. First of all, at the time that the free trial was available, you could not party up if you were a free trial person, which is complete bullshit.
Go up here.
And then
Small, squalid cave
we decided to subscribe for a month just so we could do it. We played for literally 2 days and never went back.
monster allies have made their base.
I see doors up here. How get?
I think it's around this way.
Oh, now this feels like Skyrim.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Um,
We need a horse.
maybe we gotta go down to south and around.
Oh wait, no, I see a road. Or is that just gonna lead us to the one? Maybe.
That's a
I'll follow the
terrible,
group.
terrible Jet Li movie.
It's not a terrible one.
It's not a good one.
It's not
I
one of
would-
his best ones.
I would say the one is a very iconic movie.
The premise is foolish. The storytelling is
Okay, this is
The
not.
premise
bare
is the
bones.
Highlander, basically.
yeah, except that he's like, I have to kill all of my alternate selves in all universes, all 125 of them. it's like, wait,
Multiverse Highlander.
it's like, wait a second, dude. There's only 125 different multiverses. Are you sure?
There's only 125 left
There,
where he is alive.
No, he explicitly says that he had to kill 125 total.
if you guys follow the river past where the kobold caves were, there's a road that goes right up to the one I'm at.
Okay.
Wait, which direction?
South.
South and then west.
Yeah,
Alright.
follow the river. Follow the river west, south to the river. and
Oh
then
god. Crab battle.
Crap battle!
Follow me down to the river. Drink while the water's clean.
Alright. I've completed the crab battle.
Follow me down to the river tonight. I'll be down there on my knees.
I'll be down there on my spleen. You said west and I went east, so clearly
Cool.
I'm
That's
having a
okay.
good day.
There's like a 50% chance.
I thought you said east.
Yeah, I could have said anything, to be honest.
You gotta go Wibbles.
Widdershins.
It's
You need to go with Zorth.
Nerp. It's Nerp, Eamst, Sorth, and Wibbles. According to the new Borderlands D&D.
But that's still easily identifiable as north, south, east, and west.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah, you just got to go to the fifth dimension, Zorth.
That just means flying up.
No,
Got to go
No,
along the
so-
Z-axis.
Zorth is with a Z. It's fuck, what was it? It's from do you guys remember 8-Bit Theater?
Yep.
Yes.
The guy's more recent webcomic, which I think is still going.
Atomic Robo.
Yeah,
Fucking
so-
great.
Zorth is in that.
Zorth is also apparently a goblin from Critical Role.
Probably.
What was I gonna say?
Uh-oh.
Shit, what was I gonna...
Hello.
Time to kill some Zorks.
Well,
Football snaps,
I'm-
and a
Oops.
song
I was
claims
trying
in
to
response.
say...
Several orcs rush around the
Grab
field,
a-
roused by the alarm.
The best part was, as soon as I hit it, I was like, all right.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to hit that.
I mean, it brings them to us. It makes it easier.
I mean, it's not like they're difficult to fight, so it's like...
True. At this difficulty level.
This orc seems fiercer than the rest of the Frost Ranger.
Does he?
Letting him live will just leave a possible new chief
Nope.
who must be dealt with in the future.
Remember the 3rd edition Frost Rager that was like a barbarian that makes like ice armor out of its sweat?
I
Ew.
do kind of remember that.
3rd edition was weird.
It was psionic.
For the cult of evil chaos! Meh!
Yeah, it's like we're fighting Skeletor, man.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. Scrubbo,
Yes.
are you Canadian?
Yes.
Excellent.
I've made a lot of Canadian friends.
Nothing wrong
For
with that.
somebody who's
Somehow.
never been to
And
Canada.
the sound of grinding
I am
gears can
in
be heard
Greater
somewhere
Vancouver.
in the cave.
Nice. I heard you say Zed, and I was like,
Yeah.
The people.
I figured that was
the song
gonna
of my
gonna
people.
out me.
oop.
Grinding gears can be heard once again as a gate
That was the
opens
end of this
in the
dungeon?
It was super not the end of this dungeon.
But we can finish out.
Yeah,
Oh,
but there's still shit to get.
I see. We found a secret passage and skipped the other wing.
Oh, cool.
We also skipped at least one optional, or at least two optionals.
We can't do them now, can we?
Yeah, we can.
This is the armory of the Ash Tusk clan. Without
Break all their
and armor,
weapons.
the tribe will be
Fucking-
much less dangerous.
The
Does anybody have
Brubere.
repair, disable device, or haggle?
I have disabled device. Ta-da!
Yeah, 40 experience.
Oh yeah. Total worth.
There's another one of those crests in here somewhere, like we got from the
Oh.
kobolds.
Oh, look, it's one of those things that looks like a method, but it's not a method.
Everything just falls
Hey.
over as I enter the room.
Aren't they methods?
Wait.
No, they're not methods. They're
It's
like
a
guardians.
Firebound guardian.
Orc stands in the
Oh.
training area.
These are orcs.
Be ready.
They look like Warforged. Or...
No, like the flying
Skulls
things, the
of
little flying
elves,
imp
humans, and
things.
dwarves in
Guy got his
various
ass-
stages of the
I think they actually are like using the method model though.
proudly.
They might
Yeah, it's the Mephit model.
That guy got his ass kicked by a fucking
Cat.
rogue.
Cat.
Alright, I guess we're done.
Where's
Not
the?
quite.
Not quite?
There's, there is a. It's in the ice side, I think.
Yeah. Let's go to the A side.
There's another diplomacy encounter. Yay! We all love that, right?
Yes, you can mention that you love your
Diplomacy out my
burb.
ass.
With its 10d6 AoE attack? Jesus Christ.
Wild.
Where's the diplomacy thing?
We're looking for it.
Go back to. Got to go back through the secret passage.
Cat.
Where is the secret passage?
Oh.
This room is
okay.
where the Frost Ranger
This-
clan
What?
creates its magical concoctions.
Where?
Lest to destroy the
Fucking where are we
enemy
going?
before
Yeah,
they
hold
create
on.
the
Stop
deadly
doing
fire.
stuff for a second. Let us get back together.
I found a diplomacy thing. It wants
Where?
spellcraft, search, or use magic device. Guess
don't
what
know
I
where you-
have?
Where did
That's-
you go?
That's not even the thing I was talking about. But okay. Yeah, where
Come
I'm
on.
on the map.
Hey, look, we finished it. And then, yeah, go through the secret area.
Yeah, there's one more thing. Oh, there's a chest here too.
Nope, not that way.
Yeah, that way.
No, not that way.
Yeah, that way. There's a secret passage that's all marked.
I didn't see any secret passage.
We all went through it.
I didn't see it.
Oh my god.
It's
I
not
didn't-
there.
It's
I didn't hear
totally
no bell.
here.
Okay.
Oh my god.
you
Come in
open- if you
here.
open your map-
Come in here.
If you open your
Go
map, there's a
through
section-
here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's a section of the frosty area we haven't explored.
Oh my god. Tyler, I'm sorry, but you totally flubbed your spot check.
It's not there.
I know it's not on the map.
It's a secret.
Hello. Oh, hello. Transforming another taker. Cool. A charm. Get the charm.
Pick it up.
I'm
Hey.
trying, but people keep standing on.
Perfect. All right, we can finish out now. Right?
Yeah, now we're good.
Do we get XP for getting that? No, we don't.
Hold on, let me deal
I think
with
it's
my
for the
cat real
final
quick.
thing.
Kitty
Yeah.
cat.
The final thing has a bunch of optional things, but you can't do them if you don't have those. And that's why I was like, we got to do that one last, because I did that one first and went in with none of them and was just like, oh. And I still have the items in my inventory.
Ugh.
Who's my little monster? My little gremlin. you my little gremlin?
Bugbear caves.
I like bugbears. I like killing bugbears.
Suppose we'll wait for
I did not mean to go in. Fuck.
Alp.
We went in. You went in on normal.
Yeah, I didn't mean to actually do that. I just kind of autopiloted.
Autopiloted.
It's okay. We can just hit reset.
Yep.
Only the party leader can reset. Rip.
I stab you. Stab. 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 You can't see me. Stab. 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 Stab.
Stab.
Stab. Stab. Stab. Stab. Speaking of you can't see me, you ever play any of the old classic board games like Scotland Yard, or where one character is like the bad guy and everybody else is trying to catch him, but they can't see where he is?
Like, there's a few less old ones. Betrayal.
And Fury of Dracula.
Yeah.
Um,
I played Betrayal at House on the Hill.
yeah, Betrayal House on the Hill is weird though because you don't start off. Everybody starts off on the
Yeah,
same
that's true.
side. Yeah, but
If we can ever get character select in a studio, I really want to do Betrayal Legacy.
it's not gonna happen. Third, I'm sorry.
You gotta get some more sponsors,
Yeah, like one maybe.
like the delicious taste of Fanta.
Oh fuck Fanta! It's disgusting.
You won't say that if you get a sponsorship.
Isn't Fanta the pop that Nazi Germany made because Coke
Yep.
pulled out?
I did not know that.
Just accept Raid Shadow Legends sponsor already. They haven't even contacted me. I'm so left out.
Alright, I'm back.
Truly, we
Well,
are too small to get
I
a
had to deal
Raid
with
Shadow
some-
Legends sponsorship.
Had to deal with some stuff. Apparently, my dad was he's removing the damper from our fireplace. And so I had to vacuum some stuff with a shop vac. But he forgot to put the filter in the shop vac, so he was blowing ash all over the living room. And the rest of the house.
Hey, that's your house now. Don't put up with that shit.
Oh.
It's still on normal, by the way.
No, it's not. It's on Epic.
Oh no, you're right. I'm just stupid.
It's on Elite.
Yeah, Dave.
As you walk deeper into the
Whatever.
cave, you hear
L eat.
guttural voices in the distance. The stout iron lock on the
Uh,
looks as though it would
Poor
be
Dave.
impossible to pick.
Now he is completely useless.
These things are impossible to pick
Notice a
because these
small
are level
iron
1
key in the
dungeons.
corner of the room.
the higher the level of the dungeon, the more pickable the lock
Hey,
becomes.
third. Evil Gumbo.
Evil Gumbo?
Evil Gumbo.
Evil Gumbo.
What?
What
Yeah,
are
it's
they
a-
making?
Evil
It's a
Gumbo.
Meme from when we played DDO back in the day.
It used to be only ogres
Honestly,
who
don't
were
even
associated
remember.
with the glowing green
The
pods.
iron lock creaks as it opens. You hear hurried footsteps approaching.
Oh. Was that a trap? See a
The
trap
image
go
of a
off or
small
somebody
silver
cast
Oh, we
a
got the
spell?
iron key. Now we have to find the silver key. Are we gonna have to find the gold key
The
afterwards?
smell of meat
Get
cooking
keys to get
wafts
keys. We're playing a
down the
90s
corridor.
game now.
Playing
a
fucking
Yeah,
Rise of
horror
the
game?
Rise of the fucking Triad.
In the far corner of this chamber,
What's up, cat?
Silver
as
key
the
is right
first
here. I
lever
got
is
it.
pulled, the crystal above it
Speaking of classic 90s games, anybody ever play? This is going to be fucking obscure as shit. Realms of the Haunting.
No.
Oh,
as the silver
boy.
lever clicks open,
No.
you hear the muffled
it is a first-person shooter, adventure, puzzle, FMV game.
Oof.
FMV anything is just.
Oh,
yeah,
it's like so cringe, but I fucking love it.
counterpoint on that FMV
You can hear the rumble
opinion,
of the sealed
my friend
door
just I
sliding
think it was called
open.
Tune
As the
Scraped.
door opens,
It's
you see
a
several human
basically a
hands
Who Framed
crouching
Roger
against the
Rabbit
walls.
like,
Mm-hmm.
where it's the main character is FMV and his sidekick is animated, and it stars Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that one
It's-
actually.
It is a great game that they released when it was half finished, and we're like, we'll release a sequel, and then didn't.
Oh, secret door.
Other humans dressed in rags flinch at your
So it's like it's this great adventure game that just sort of suddenly ends.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, it was like one of the last adventure games, but apparently it's like one of the best point-and-click adventures.
I always hate it when people say it's the last adventure game. Adventure games never went away.
Or
I
one
mean,
of
they're
the,
making
sorry,
a new Monkey Island game, so
Let me rephrase that. It was one of the last last ones that came out in the golden age of.
There you
adventure
go.
games.
I appreciate that
Yeah.
distinction. Like I really do. It makes it makes a big difference. Sounds
If you
like
want to talk about the last space combat sim, that would be Free Space 2, and I will accept no other answers.
Free Space
Elite
2.
Dangerous.
Man, I'm so annoyed that they never made a Free Space 3.
I know. There's so
and
many
didn't
unanswered
finish the
questions.
story.
Well,
Yeah.
What about that last Star Wars
No.
Nope,
X-wing?
it
The
doesn't
Squadrons
exist.
or whatever.
Sorry.
Elite Dangerous.
That's
No.
that's just a game about being a trucker.
as the chief
But the combat is actually really cool.
small ornate key on
No, the one about being
in the far
a
corner
trucker
of
is.
the room.
Oh, what game was that?
Wing Commander Privateer
Freelancer.
No.
Door
Freelancer.
to the
with
treasure
Ian
room
Ziering.
is a satisfying
Basically,
Iron
space
Ziering,
combat sims
sorry.
are just trucking games now.
Mm-hmm. EVE Online.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh.
Ring of Spellcasting. It has
Rough
plus,
dosage.
+3 competence to spellcraft and concentration. I think I kind of want that actually. Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo. All right, and we're
Oh,
done.
I-
Wait, is
I
there
already-
another crest here?
I have one. I don't know who just gave it to me, but you can have it back. Who was that?
Wait, what do we need?
I don't think there's a crest here.
There's no crest in this one, no.
Okay,
Finish out! Yay!
I got to pick Stenku.
Who just gave me the Ring of Spellcasting? I had one in this loot.
Not me. Trying to think, what was the last really big budget adventure game that I played? I honestly think that at the time that it came out, the last one that I played was King's Quest Mask of Eternity, which is technically an adventure game.
More like a bad venture game.
Got
I
him. Got him.
finished it though.
That same friend that I mentioned before
Mm-hmm.
that streamed the Toon game. She's been just streaming all the old
The door behind you
all the
seals
old
shut
adventure
as you
games
enter. There's
on
now
Discord
only
with
one
us,
way to
and
go. Forward.
she has started on King's
That's fine
Quest,
with
having
me,
grown up a
as
LucasArts
this
kid,
cave
and
is
is
said to contain
just
much
very
treasure.
unhappy about everything right
A
now. It's
burly
great.
minotaur stands behind
Wait.
a
Let's wait for
massive
everybody to
barrier,
get in here before
guarding
we
a pile of treasure.
Are you
run.
are they upset because
Always more. The minotaur.
shut up, Minotaurs? Are
Draws you
fucking shut up?
maws to the flame.
They're just it's like being a Nintendo kid and being forced to play Sonic the Hedgehog.
Because they don't like modern adventure games or what?
No,
No, it's because they went to
they're-
their friend's house who didn't have a Nintendo, so they had to play Sonic the Hedgehog.
yeah. So she's currently playing through King's Quest. She grew up playing and I mean the first King's Quest games,
Right.
like 1 and 2 and 3. She actually had to. There's apparently a remake mod of 1, 2, and 3 that's okay, but adds a bunch of fanfiction-y bullshit.
Oh, the infamous Adventures games, or
What are you doing?
the same guys that redid Quest for Glory 2. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. That game, those games are great.
Yeah, they were pretty good. It's just really funny to basically, joke about how much suffering she's going through.
People that are like, oh my god, you have to play the original and you can't play any remakes, and it's like, no, the remakes are really good.
Yeah, it's like playing Final Fantasy 1. It's like, why would you play the NES original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where half of the game is broken.
That game is broken as shit.
Yeah.
It's so buggy and terrible.
Final Fantasy 1 is like my second favorite Final Fantasy, and even I would rather play the Pixel remaster. Or hell, even the one on the iPhone.
Your second favorite, really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
8.
Spider lunges out of the shadows.
That's a trap.
Fill all of the sockets on the Minotaur's barrier.
I think I just live here now.
Dave?
What?
Trap?
live
Hold
here
on.
now.
I gotta find you. We were killing spiders.
Well, whose fault is it? Oh,
Well,
it's right here.
bad news. Control panel is over here.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 1 is my second favorite because it was my first Final Fantasy game on the Nintendo.
8
And-
was my first.
And,
First. And then I played 9, and then 9 is my favorite.
6 was my first and my favorite.
With all three crests neatly fitted into their sockets. the
I could
Minotaur
never
flames.
finish 6, and I could also never finish Chrono Trigger.
Gives a roar of rage
Chrono
as
Trigger's a great game.
we're playing
that's
through it
what I've
now.
heard.
arrows cut
That's what
shores
I've
of
heard, but
galaxies.
I'm just always
Now
bored
the
to
treasure
tears
the
when I
creature
play
had
it
been
for some
guarding
reason.
is yours for the taking.
Okay,
I'm not
guess we're done
entirely
here.
sure why.
Is there a crest here?
There's no crest here.
I'm
What do you
good.
need a
Thanks,
crest
LF.
for?
For the final dungeon in the
Yeah. Final dungeon.
pack.
What else? What other games did I fucking play growing up? System Shock. I played System Shock growing up. Fucking amazing. Can't wait for the
I-
remake.
I
My
played Doom.
childhood was Final Fantasy VIII,
Mm-hmm.
Baldur's Gate, and the Icewind Dale, and Planescape Torment, and Fallout.
Small, squalid
My
Like
childhood-
all RPGs.
dot the ravine
My
walls.
childhood was Doom 1.
These must be the caves of chaos.
I mean,
Cultists and their monsters.
everybody played Doom 1 because shareware. You only played episode 1, right?
Yes, but I played Doom. Well, actually, I had also Doom. I guess my childhood was more Doom 2, the full version. But
Hmm.
I was playing those games when they came out. I actually had Doom 1 before I had a sound card.
We still have to find Knowles, by the way.
Yeah, there's an old cave
Yeah.
over here. Just past the main. For some reason, the kobold caves are still lit up for me.
Yeah, that happened to me on my first playthrough too. I'm not sure why.
I wonder if we're missing a
I-
crest.
Sound
know,
cards were a
I
thing. I
have that.
forget about that. Oh my god. Sound cards were a thing. Sound Blaster 16, remember to set your IRQ to 220, your DMA to... No, sorry, your port to 220, your IRQ to 5, and your DMA to 3.
Yep.
And that's only after you tried a whole bunch of other shit first.
This one does have a
You
crest,
can see knoll guards ahead.
but it's also
blocking the entrance to their camp.
not just a murder.
Just as
quest.
you brace yourself for a fight, another knoll calls
Have
out
dogs
to you in
now.
a shrill voice.
You there! You're looking for a way inside. I've got just the thing. But I might need something myself.
Eula Bloodgleam, daughter of the Knoll chieftain, has given you a charm of evil chaos to help you infiltrate
Okay.
the camp. She and the Knoll Outlanders want to leave the Borderlands.
What?
Well, charm of evil chaos. Okay.
Is there a romance path?
It depends on who the romance is
Wait,
for.
what? What do you mean we can't leave? Oh, they've opened the thing. Got it.
The guards scramble to let you pass. Just as Eula said, a visitor from the cult of evil chaos commands their attention.
Boomfoot.
Good old Boomfoot.
Yeah, so as far as I can tell, you can't screw things up by taking random dialogue options, but you can make it so that they don't talk to you until you have like their solution.
Mm. Be rest now. Come back later. Bow to cult leaders.
Oh, you know what I did play back in the day? You know the
No.
SSI boxes?
Find a stone slab inscribed with Gnomish glyphs.
Yes, the ones that
Boomfoot
just recently
know
came out on
things.
Steam.
You're able to decipher this
Yeah, they were on GOG before, but yeah.
Vermin squirm inside the
But like the black box is the one that most people know, where it's like Pool of Radiance and all that. I got the gold. No, I don't remember what it was actually called, but it had Dark Sun.
Oh, ow,
You having
ow,
fun
ow.
there? I thought you would be. You're a tiefling, right? Aren't you supposed to be like?
Oh Jesus, 42
Light
damage.
fire?
A
Fuck.
lot of damage.
Eh.
Talking to Boomfoot. Out for blood.
Boomfoot.
What do you know about Zark
Oh, no.
Club?
LF.
I got you.
LFY.
Zark Soot Club, the renowned
LFY.
outlander fighter, can't stand the sight of blood.
I don't know if there's a shrine in this quest.
Let you know.
We'll take you along anyway.
What are we doing?
We learned a secret about Zark, so now we need to tell Zark that we know the secret.
Yeah. But what were we talking about? The other thing?
Oh,
LF.
LF jumped in the lava
Oh.
because they used protection
Uh.
from energy and thought it would be enough.
You've stumbled across Kolva Pebbleskin's diary. The Outlander writes about losing her lucky rat bone. Finding it might persuade her to join your side.
We're
What,
looking
rat
for lucky rat bone.
Lucky rat bone.
but the box that I got had Dark Sun Shattered Lands,
Uh-huh.
which I did not understand how to play, so I just made a group of half giants and wrecked face.
Sounds about right.
It had Fantasy Empires, which was the D&D strategy game set in Mystara.
Yep.
Wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
It had, what else did it fucking have? Dungeon Hack, which was a D&D hack and slash dungeon crawler. And it had Stronghold. Oh, Stronghold was great.
Strangled.
Which was the D&D civilization builder.
That kind of sounds awesome, actually.
It was pretty cool. It was really easy once you figured out how to do it, but it was pretty cool.
You find
Based
Leah
on the
Lastek's
book,
diary
Stronghold.
hidden in the dirt.
No,
It seems
Yeah.
Leah admires Kolva Pebbleskin.
no,
Yeah,
no.
there's a D&D book called Stronghold.
Yeah.
But I doubt it was based on this.
I'm kind of
No.
halfway looking forward to the war game coming out this fall.
The game was based on it, I'm sure.
The Dragonlance one.
Oh, and it also had unlimited adventures, which allowed you to make your own game in
Chief Bloodgleam has been lying to the Outlanders
in the
about sending
Pool of
them
Radiance
to
engine.
join the cult. If you can prove that Outlanders are being killed as sacrifices instead, it will destroy their loyalty to
I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna let you guys.
I'm not entirely sure I know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of wandering around.
We need to find Kolva Pebbleskin's lucky rat bone in order to convince her.
I do know what I'm doing, but I think it's more fun and better content to make you guys figure it out.
Just tell us where the fucking rat bone is, Scrubbo.
That's at the chief.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can go talk. You should do the Verlaine quest where you are security in this one opera hall or something. It's awful, and I want you to suffer. What?
No,
Wow.
the true suffering is Giant Hold, the Crucible.
Oh, look, the chief is open now. We can go talk to the chief.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this adventurer's pack. Surprise inspection. Can I take a look at the shrine? Perfectly normal inspection. That looks like proof to me.
Among the rubble of bones and blood. Oros said
Oh, a
Ogmar
shrine.
always wore
LF.
one like that.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah,
Went to
you
serve
can
the
click on the
cult.
shrine here. It'd be funny if I just ran away from it so you
Grave Moss
tethered you.
death.
I
Look
found-
at these new shrine models too.
I found the rat bone.
Alright, we gotta talk to what's her face.
The shrines in the Forgotten Realms stuff and Barovia are also different. Like the
Good
shrines,
old Barovia.
the shrines are different per world. It's really cool.
I mean, I really like a horror game set in Ravenloft would be like really cool nowadays.
Mm.
There was a pretty piss poor, couple of piss poor Barovia games back in the
One,
day.
no, but I'm just saying like a modern one would be sweet.
Yeah.
Left 4
Uh-oh.
Ravenloft.
What's going on?
The gnolls are rising up against their oppressors or whatever.
Yeah, it's putting us all. Or it's moving the gnolls around. They're where the important guys were.
They're just doing like the DM hand waving, like, oh yes, you watched as the gnolls defeated the evil gnolls, and
No,
now everything is fine.
They haven't defeated them yet. It's there's. If you open the map, there's a join the uprising thing, and you guys have all gone every possible direction away from it. It's amazing.
Shut up!
Well, I've turned off all of my little map icon things as part of the problem.
You can turn them back on by hitting map notes and turning them on.
Yeah, but I have to turn on all of them.
I went down the wrong pathway.
Yes.
Hey, you did.
If only there was like a button that's like turn them all on at once. I would click
Honestly, there might be in the menu. There's a bunch of things that aren't bound.
You're not button.
I don't want to. Look, whether or not they're turned on by you is not up to you.
You would trust this outsider over your own chief? Have you forgotten everything the cult has done for you idiots? The Outlanders seem to reconsider. But you have something that will convince them. You hold up Grave Maw's
Maybe you stop calling it a cult, first of all.
Chief said Greymaw joined the cult! Someone shouts. But Greymaw never took off that ring! He's dead!
And he's dead. Victory!
Nope.
Oh, more dudes.
Sacrifice to evil chaos! Yeah!
Blood and chaos.
And we're done.
Nope.
Did we not clear? Oh, we did clear the fire beetles.
They can finally leave the Borderlands behind. Those fools! I can't believe they took the bait!
Now we're done.
Eula stands beside Oro.
It's
laughs
chest.
with her.
Anybody want this shield?
There must be more to these two than it admits.
Aegis of the First Watch? Nah.
With Chief Bloodgleam and the other
I got my
cultists
own.
out of the way, Eula and Oro can finally escape into the wilds
What's
together.
up, cat?
As they
I don't know,
turn
I'm
to leave,
burdened.
Eula tells
Oh,
you to
no.
hold on to the
Bum,
charm
bum,
of evil
bum.
hands she gave you.
You need strength.
Anybody want a
Need help
pair of gloves that
defeating the
gives you
rest of the
plus
cult.
1% to dodge?
No.
Nah.
Boy, that's really bad. Alright, finish out.
And now we go to fancy place, right? Did we get the... We got the symbol because they gave it to us, right?
Yes. And yeah, now fancy place.
The
Also,
Temple of Evil
to answer the question about a romance plot, there is a romance plot in that. It's just not for us. It's two of them.
Yeah,
They wanted to run away together, so they wiped out half their clan.
Nice.
sounds like a null thing to do.
That's how you
But-
fucking do it.
If you call her
If
out
you're
on
null.
it, she's like, "Yeah, but if I hadn't done anything, you would have rolled in and just wiped all of them out. So who's the hero here?"
Inogu is pleased.
Help.
What are we helping
Oh,
you with?
man.
I slid down the cliff and now I can't get back up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Somebody
You'll
cast
f-
Yump on him.
You'll figure
Nope,
it
I'm
out.
good. I'm over there. I'd Skyrimmed my way back up.
That's another really funny
Ooh.
mixed messages 5th edition thing where they're trying to move away from, you know, the word all when it comes to, you know, racial personalities, but all gnolls are like weird mutant hyenas that Inogu created.
I would like to point out that one of our objectives is slay most of the cultists. Not all of
The
them.
null thing is
just
there
most.
still are non-evil gnolls that you can encounter.
LF, just
Like
to...
there are non-evil mind flayers that you can encounter.
The 5th edition, at least the early 5th edition stuff, they might have walked this back now, but it really implied that it was like, no, the presence of gnolls is corruptive.
I don't.
Oh,
think
so they're like,
I can pull it up, but
Yeah,
like,
it's something that really bothered me about it.
let me actually pull it up real quick.
so
Like,
they're
even
like
though-
Prometheans from World of Darkness.
Yeah, like they're
Uh,
like just being near gnolls turns hyenas into gnolls and stuff. It's like
That's weird. That's fucked up.
no, that's when like a specific kind of gnoll is around, or like Yinogu is hanging around. But like gnolls don't turn hyenas into other gnolls, or at least that's not how
I know it's not how it's supposed to work, and it's not how. Like, if you were to ask me how my games are run, I would be like, yeah, no, gnolls are just people.
Prisoner in this cell
Oh.
is a Medusa.
Hello.
Yeah, I knew Third would enjoy this.
Stupid enough to be cultists.
Where are you? Where is everyone?
Tell me what you're doing here, and I won't turn you to
I'm down here on the map.
Tyler, we went the wrong way.
Dave, could
I
you
know-
come back here and free this lady?
This
As
is
soon
why
as
I'm
I figure.
following Dave.
Look, I have a sense of direction, and it goes places, but it doesn't get where I'm supposed to be.
What cat?
Hello.
Come free this gorgeous lady.
Hera cannot be picked.
What?
She can't be
Talk to her.
picked. I.
Find a
Oh.
key.
Ankle bracelets really don't go with your hair.
Freed of her bonds, the Medusa agrees to help you. Take me to their leader, she says. I think it's time for a small chat, face to face.
Best hireling, by the way.
That doesn't sound ominous at all. I'm sure they'll have a fine discussion that'll end amicably.
I'm sorry. Her dialogue in the chat here says a polite rescuer.
I'm here to pay respects to the dead and kill cultists. You? Just the cultist for me.
I just found the old kobold from the earlier quest, the one that gave us the crest.
Crawling, broken
She has,
creatures
joined
stamp
us.
towards you.
Excellent.
Jesus.
Can you like go like dial that back a little bit, lady?
I'm just
You're at
at
11. We
Look.
need you at like a 7.
She only has one setting, and it's not a 7.
Her high beams are on.
I especially like how she's like constantly telling puns too.
fine.
I have a orc lady following me now.
I love that her
Shalka.
I love that her title is pretty problematic prisoner. Oh god, gelatinous cube.
Right? Oh god, I forgot about it. I forgot about it.
Ooh, okay.
Did I mention to you, Third, that I got killed by a gelatinous cube the other day?
You might have.
Can you guess which one it was?
I can now.
Ooh,
Speaking of
Resident
being
Evil
at-
Longsword of Abjuration is not better than the one I currently have.
Speaking of being at 11 when we need you at a 7, just makes me think of that Celine Dion song for Deadpool 2 and the video they did for it, where at the end of it, Deadpool stands up and is like, Celine, that was, oh my god, that was so beautiful. We're going to need you to do it again. What? Why? Because you're at like an 11 and this is Deadpool 2. We need you to bring it down like 2-3 notches.
Anybody want some keys?
Put them in the manacles, boss. I'll be right over.
No, I don't
kind
need
of-
keys.
It's kind of odd that my friend and I were specifically talking about that song earlier today.
What the?
Like, not 3 hours ago.
The torturer falls, his victims avenged. Will their souls find rest?
Ooh, a thing down here.
There's
Oh,
nothing in
nothing
this
down
place.
here.
God damn it.
Boo.
Guess we go back the way we came.
Yep.
We have a kobold with exposed ribs following us.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
He's infirm.
That sounds like kobolds. You know how they do.
Eat me, oh mighty dragon, eat me.
I told him to follow. Should I tell him to stay put?
No.
Yeah, bring him along.
If he dies, he dies.
He days, he days.
He's gonna get yurt. He's gonna get jurt.
He'll be fine.
Oh God. The fuck are you, a dretch? Why is there dretches here?
It's the evil cult of evil chaos. Evil. Jesus Christ.
Of all Pebble, I expect you to be Boulder? Oh, no.
She just came out of nowhere.
It was just like,
I love her.
She's so great.
Shiny, expensive tableware? Ooh, I want it.
Oh,
hold on, cat, you little fucking
Unseen
shit. No, you
voices
don't.
murmur from the shadows of this chamber.
Take us. Take us with you.
Take us away.
No, get away.
Don't do it.
Take the shiny.
Take the shinies.
Fucking
only-
trying to go out the window.
Take all the shinies.
Pick up the shiny gold.
You shovel cursed tableware into your backpack. Nice.
I kind of knew that would. My dad just put like a carport on the side of the house where my windows are,
Yeah.
and there's like a roof now that's like about 6 inches away from the bottom of my window. So now my cat's like, oh, now I can try and squeeze my way out of here to escape. So I can't keep my window open anymore.
Definitely cursed tableware. Flames? Flames! Flames on my face and voices. Voices everywhere I go.
No. You will not escape out the window.
What was the bluff prompt, LF? I didn't read it. You couldn't turn me to stone. I'm a quarter golem on my mother's side. Nice. Oh.
I like how these guys' titles is almost accomplished.
One thing I've noticed that they do is they use the title field, like in really interesting ways. In the Sharn stuff, there's people who are in the Fallen, and it actually has a guild level, even though they're
Actually,
NPCs.
hold on. Let me make sure, because I know my my bathroom
I'll
window's open. I want to make
stay
he doesn't jump
To
out
make
there.
sure no one sneaks out past you.
She says,
I know this place well, and this is the only way out.
Oh no, she's left us.
Did we find the knoll?
We have not found the knoll. We also haven't found all the nooks and crannies or put all the undead guardians of this cursed place to rest.
All right,
Let's
okay,
go
sorry.
south from the entrance. That looks like there's some unexplored.
Where are we going?
South.
South from the entrance. So, where I'm going.
Okay.
Hang a left, then hang a right.
I don't think there's. Oh no, there's a hole over there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of holes.
That's what she said.
You know what
Got
old
'em.
game was really ambitious and also made by Peter Molyneux, so it sucked?
What's that?
Anything by Molyneux.
No, Black and White 2 is actually pretty good.
Tabula Rasa?
Tabula Rasa was Richard Garriott.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
Garriott, okay.
Garriott.
The
Also, it
movies.
was awesome.
The what?
The movies. Which was a game
Oh,
about making like
yeah.
an entire movie studio, and it was terrible.
Wait, that was a Molyneux joint?
Yeah, it was Lionhead Studios.
that-
Where did you all
that
go? I
explains
was
it.
fighting zombies over here.
Okay, we're with you.
No, you weren't.
Well, we're with you now.
We're following the many pathways. There we are.
Oh look, it's these guys.
Oh, right.
You're
So
better
they're-
than this.
They're talking about this obvious trap.
The gem's
Oh.
not worth it.
Temptingly large gem.
you notice an expensive-looking gem.
I like how that
embedded in the
reads
throne
like it's a
made of
spot
human
check.
bones. As you pluck out the gem, you hear the soft click in its bones. Dead rise.
Well, come along with us.
Earthshot, let's go.
Is this real life? Is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide, no escape from
Passage ahead is
reality.
blocked by a cave-in. About 20 man-months would be enough to dig through it.
Oh man
Or
months.
5 dwarf months. give or take.
Can we not actually get up here?
Sure not.
Oh, guys.
Made it. All right, we'll deal with this.
It's
Oh,
it's a rest shrine.
nice little... Is that a rune or just random?
It's a rest shrine.
All right.
Wait,
Do.
is there actually something through there?
Yeah, a rest shrine.
Huh.
It's not worth
Jump
it.
up.
I mean, it is if you desperately need a rest shrine.
There's no res shrine now.
Yeah, it's on the back of the rest shrine.
Ow.
What?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
I don't know.
Go fucking look then.
No.
No, I don't think I will.
It looks like the same symbol on both sides. But
It is, in fact, the same symbol on both sides.
ha ha ha!
Got him.
Rude.
Dominated Xehanort.
My poor cat. He's so sad that I wouldn't let him escape out the window.
Aw.
Is he an outdoor cat?
No, he's an indoor cat. He just wants to go outside.
Huh. Every time we open the door, our cats are like, "Oh, that sounds really no." Take off.
No, my cat, you open the door, he goes out and starts rolling around on the porch.
Aw.
It's like, yes, this is the best shit. I love it out here.
And that's how you know he's a good boy.
Our cats don't really have a concept of outside because they're indoor cats and we live in an apartment. But when they have had the opportunity to go outside, they just stare in awe at the sky.
My cat just eats grass.
Why is the ceiling so high?
Why does this look like a strip club?
Does kind of
What
look
the
like
hell
the
kind of strip clubs have you been going to?
I don't go to
Oh.
strip clubs, but I mean, it's just like that. I mean, just velvet curtains and like lights everywhere, and everything's like
And-
red.
I fell behind. I'm still in the cave bits, so.
Fen would be proud. It's lights out.
Oh god, these fucking puzzles.
Does Dave want to look for the draft somewhere?
Is there a draft?
I keep seeing a draft.
I didn't
somewhere.
get a notification. There it is.
There.
Fuck your puzzles. Busybodied boneheads. What?
This is a secret passage.
Yeah, we're bypassing their stupid puzzle.
You don't want to play lights out?
Not really.
Fen would not be pleased.
Sometimes I hit enemies for a lot of damage, but not often.
This is all I want. Destroy all these pews.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
The best part about the lights out puzzle is if you have an NPC following you, like the 50 we have in this quest, they set them off too.
You fool.
Kobold Shrine of Evil Chaos.
Oh god.
Say the whispery
So this is as far as I've done this. I don't know what happens.
I put the null one in and Eula got chained up.
Yeah, that's what happened to me, but all I had was the null one, and you can't do it if you don't have all three, so...
Oh, well.
There's also, like, more nooks and crannies of the cave network that we haven't explored.
Who has
This
the
is not
kobold?
the final boss.
Oh,
Where's the
there's a
kobold
secret
one?
door over here.
Where?
Secret door, right here.
Sorry.
Alk, do you have the kobold?
I don't know. How do I know that?
Go over and try to use it
Yeah.
before we go
Let's
down
explore
here.
this first.
No, don't go down there first. Do the thing first.
Why not?
Because it's not the final boss. Oh, well then use the kobold one.
Yeah.
I don't have it. Oh,
Enter-
LF.
Interact with this thing.
It's probably fine.
We'll get
We'll save
experience.
I-
See, 78 experience.
Less supernatural voices coming from the nearby hallway.
This hallway?
The voices whisper triumphantly.
It is time. Don't do it.
Ring the bell.
Let's just not ring the
Oh.
bell.
I'm ringing the bell.
Oh no.
But we're down the secret passage.
They're killing this high priest.
I rang the bell.
Oh, there's a demon. We should probably go help.
Soon you summon me into your realm.
Hilariously, the high priest was how you finish it. You don't actually have to kill the demon.
You're not him.
We did it.
Doesn't matter. You die. All of you will die.
Everyone survived.
The fleeing priest's voice turns into a scream and is then cut short. The last
Wow, there's a great axe in that tiny little box.
Oh,
Will they
apparently
rise
we
again,
can break the shrine.
or will they stay down? The demon falls and its body turns to dust. The temple is silent once again.
We have to destroy some shrines to let them out.
Shrine bad, shrine
Shrine.
evil.
Optional, have words with the Medusa also.
Well,
Yeah.
there might be something down this way.
There's
Pew.
more keys to break. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Alchemy table.
This looks
Got
like
it.
a coffee
secret door.
station.
There's a secret door right here.
Okay.
With
Ooh,
treasure.
Big old pile of gold.
We've got all the nooks and crannies.
Now we have English muffins.
Anybody want a +1 use magic device ring?
Nope.
I'm good.
Eh.
Now we gotta talk to Medusa.
Hold on, we still gotta find this secret shrine. Didn't we smash it?
It's not on the thing, but the optional thing says we already found it.
I wonder if that was the one beyond the cave-in.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that will be. It's just secret shrine, yeah.
Where's that Medusa?
Back this way.
Where's that ding dang Medusa? Here she is.
The Medusa smiles sweetly at you. I believe this concludes.
Oh, we're gonna have to kill her.
Aww.
No, my love.
Oh well.
Let us hold on.
I like
to
how
this
she's still talking.
moment.
Yeah, how do we let these guys out?
Do we need to let these guys out?
Snarls at you.
Still
don't
talking.
Soul Valley to stone if I have to.
I just sort of assumed you can let them out since the kobold was like, you need to smash the shrine.
I said the
Well,
kobold will be
Kobold's
fine.
dead.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe we have to open the secret door here.
Her plans for the valley
Well, not secret door, but this thing here.
die with her.
So if I go like this, and then like that,
There's one more
Yeah.
on the corner there. Yeah.
then that like that, then nope, and then like that, that.
I hate
Like how
these.
Well, I mean, it's just really fiddly because of like
Yeah.
Because of
it's
BDO, yeah.
where it's detecting where you're standing or whatever. Can you hit that one over there?
Which one? The one at the end of the E?
One. There you go. Nope. Yep. Why'd that go off like that?
There we go.
Fucking.
I'm just gonna hang back here because that knoll is, you know, yeah.
You stay there.
Alright, so that, and then that. Nope. How did it do that? There we go.
There was one I did the other day
And like
that
that.
Wait.
it was like a 4x5 of these, and but it had a cheat button where you could flip a switch and one of them would be permanently on at random. And then let me tell you, I hit that cheat button 20 times.
God. This is... I don't know how this puzzle is supposed to go, but I don't think it's like this.
No, this right.
Oh, right,
Just hit
and
the
then...
middle one. Hit the middle one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yay!
I helped. I actually did help.
And that brings us back.
Are they free? I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, the shrines are broken.
Oh, talk to them, right?
Yeah, they complain that they're.
They're full of chaos.
Yeah,
The
but
shrine.
the shrines are broken. But I don't see any
Are they?
other shrine.
Is it this one?
Yeah, I think they're probably fine.
They're
My God, my cats are
totally
sitting in there
cool.
whining. Are we? I mean, do we want to look it up?
Meh. They seem like they're doing okay.
Search through the whole room. There are no shrines. Da da da.
LF, leave me alone, please.
Are they trying to like beat you up because you did the thing with the thing?
Yep. Alright, you guys are looking it up. I'm gonna help my wife with the thing. Oh well, it's an old kobold.
I think they're fine. I think it's just being janky.
Well, I mean, because there was shrines here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we just smashed the shrines before we put them in.
Yeah, I think it's just jank. Quest's
Well,
done, we can finish out.
Yeah, once we finish, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah, that is actually the last one in the chain anyway, so.
And now we can level.
They'll be
and do
fine
something-
forever.
Do something real fun.
What's that?
You'll have to.
Yeah,
you'll
I
have to
definitely need
wait,
to vendor and bank stuff, but
wait
Do I have
with
to recall?
masturbated breath. Yeah, recall from here.
yeah, everybody recall.
Hey, my cat
Yeah.
is real sad right now.
Turn
Aw.
everything in, sell everything, empty your inventories, empty your mind, empty
That's-
your cup.
The best part of this is since I started after you guys, I still don't have the Coin Lords rep, so I've only got three inventory tabs.
Oh no.
I gotta go to Korthos and just blast through that stuff. There is a vendor over here-ish in the corner of the keep. There's a bunch of vendors actually. You can just dump things on them.
I wish these guys offered guild renown,
I wish it-
so I didn't have to clog up my inventory with more shit.
Boy, there's a lot of crap that they're trying to give you here.
Yeah. Oh, my inventory slots are full.
I just made over 3,000 platinum from that. And I still haven't actually turned in any of the quests. There is an auction house in this game, but I don't think very many people use it.
Like, so many freaking suits of plate mail that are the best item that they have to give you.
If you're doing any of the Kenneth crafting, try to take weapons because they don't give you any extra essences, but when you break down weapons and armor, you get money for it, and weapons give you double money.
One day I'll start Kenneth crafting again.
What's happening? I'm back.
Come turn everything, turn all your quests in, sell everything.
Where's a vendor?
If you open your map,
Southwest.
southwest corner. It's the little like copper circle on the map.
I guess at some point we'll have to turn all the map things back on.
Whoop.
God,
Oh god, so many things to think about
constantly
taking.
having the problem of like hovering over something to sell it, and it brings up the pop-up which interrupts you like double clicking on it.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Paladin trainer. Not you. No.
I'll take that.
Where are you? There you are.
You want Southwest.
Also, I don't know about the quality of them because I haven't looked at the level 2 stuff, but there's a weaponsmith by the crafters, and if you got any ingots from a chest, you can buy a weapon off of him. The level 20 stuff is absolutely ridiculous.
Of course it is. It's max level.
Oh,
Well, it's max level's 30, but
yeah, you go epic levels now.
oh yeah, okay. So you can if you pick an element, you can get an element or a weapon of that element plus like that element for damage plus crit, including healing if you want it. So you get a +1 scepter of healing lore +6 and devotion 43.
Now to find a vendor. Blech.
The actual weapons appear to just be +1 silver with an augment slot.
Oh, armor check penalty. God damn it.
What is it?
A +2
sad.
Swift 15 Dagger of Assassinate 2.
Mount vendor. That's not a vendor. God, this game.
Southwest corner of the
Like that.
We
of the
I
place.
thought it was
mentioned-
over there.
several times.
I know, but I was over there. I didn't see anybody.
There's like 7 vendors.
You're in the class trainers. You gotta go south from there.
Can't go
Where I'm
that
where
way.
I'm standing.
You were... Yeah, okay.
I guess I didn't go close enough for them to have their names pop up.
Cool. Thanks for giving me either a tower shield, a light mace, or a quarterstaff, you fucking tool.
I mean, honestly, you're not getting anything you want.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
if-
true. I
even if
did get a
you're-
nice dagger.
Even if they're offering you daggers, they usually aren't great.
The hell with you. I got a dagger that increases my movement speed by 15% and also increases my chance of doing assassinate, which I have not unlocked yet. Oops.
I think that's actually like a flat chance of like getting an assassinate on a hit. Because there was a build guide I was looking at that was suggesting a caster get it that didn't have any assassinate in their build.
No, that's even better.
Then I should be able to equip a new thing. Not you. Nope.
You're serious?
Nope.
Okay, so everyone has enough experience to level, right?
I can go up to level 7, yes.
Why can I not equip this?
I do not, but I'm also behind, so
Well, that's all right.
yeah, it's fine if one person's a little behind. I think there's only. I don't think there's much minimum level stuff, right?
No.
Like if you guys open the quest, I can just go in even if I can't.
Yeah.
open
Alright,
the
what was
quest.
the other thing I just saw? Oh, spells. I need to put in a spell.
I'm gonna go train up.
Lesser restoration, I guess.
All right, let's see what this looks like, shall we? This is my leather.
Yes.
Ooh. Hell yeah. I got mithril armor. Mithril.
Oh,
Portal of Return.
I'm gonna buy the best spell, and everyone's gonna love me.
That is a lot of black marble. Well, they're evil. They can make all the black marble they want by stealing it.
Everyone will love you. You're getting charm person.
You'll have to see.
Cure serious wounds, baby.
Cure cereal wounds.
Remember when in like old school D&D, like AD&D, it went cure light wounds, cure serious wounds, cure critical wounds, and there was like 3 levels between each of them. Oh, those were the days. You can get 1d6 plus or 1d6 plus 2 HP back per level or per cast, and then eventually you can get 2d6 hit points back.
Wow.
Oh god.
I need to buy some things before we do the next thing that I have planned.
Which is what are we doing
You'll see.
again?
You'll see. You'll all see.
Oh no.
You all understand. I mean, don't understand. Ah!
I'm floating.
All right. We can exit. We can leave. Keep on the Borderlands.
There's a portal on the
doggo?
top, or at the north end.
LF.
Spirit Binder.
Or wait, no, it's where is it? Where the fuck is it?
LF.
South end.
I really, really, really dislike the pun that you just that you sent me by mail. But kudos, well done.
You can't see that and not share the pun.
The pun was, I made some, or I made some tools for you, and then it was, thieves' tools attached to the mail. And then there was a second mail that said, so you can have your pick, and then there was a thieves' tools attached to it. It was just fucking...
Where are we going? Keeper's Grove.
Gatekeeper's Grove. Also, oof.
I
Oh, it's
appreciate
Miss
it.
Saltmarsh. Hi, Miss Saltmarsh.
I think Saltmarsh is a expansion, unfortunately.
Yep.
Shadows over Saltmarsh.
Alright, where are we going?
I need to go to the market to buy some things.
Yeah.
Spell material components
Eh.
for this new spell. And then we're going to go to... it's the Grove, so you guys can stay in the Grove.
Well, I'm back in the fucking city, so you're gonna have to
Oh, I
wait
know
a
what
second.
you
Well, I'm
wanna
just gonna
do.
hang out here then.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
Scrubbo has the idea, but
I've known Third long enough just knowing what the quests here are, and Third, I know exactly what we're doing next.
I mean,
Oh, there's a vendor over here. Would they have your spell components?
I don't know.
What
They
are you
have
looking
level
for?
3 wizard components.
I don't know. What are you looking for?
thank you, Cohesion.
Bat, guano, and sulfur.
I believe they do. They definitely have components.
Don't see bat guano. I do not see sulfur. I see
Uh,
bull dung.
I find it's helpful to sort by value.
Damn. My sneak attack now does 66 plus 3 damage, in addition to whatever
Nice.
damage I actually do.
There's eyelashes and gum Arabic. Oh, there it is. Balls of bat guano and sulfur.
Okay, well, I'm on my way back anyway.
I like that they have a hammer
Can I
called
not?
Sentience Destroyer.
So that's actually that's not a weapon. It's you can put sentient. You can make your weapon sentient, and that removes the.
I know. I'm just saying.
sentience.
I like the concept of
Yeah.
as like a joke name. It's like, yeah, you smash their head and their sentience is gone.
Yeah, exactly. For future reference, this vendor apparently has all the spell components.
Okay. It's kind of fucked up, actually, that you can make a weapon sentient and then just, you don't need to be sentient anymore. Just clunk.
Well, it's like making like a robot and then giving it like a mind and sentience and then just wiping it.
Does this unit have a soul?
That is a question that I am not equipped to
Fucking-
ask, and therefore I'm going to have to ask you to shut down until we
Fucking
figure it
Star
out.
Wars and like R2D2 and C3PO just fucking wipe their memories.
Yep.
Move on.
Do you like my mithril armor?
That's why I really like that one scene in what was it, The Last Jedi,
Alright.
where it's like, oh, we're gonna have to reset C-3PO's mind in order to get the thing we need, and oh, it's so sad that we're killing him off.
Everyone-
And, oh, he's all right, he's fine again.
Everyone gather up.
He's fine.
Gather round, gather round.
We go this way.
I knew it.
The Temple of Elemental Evil, of course.
Of the Temple of Elemental Weevils.
Use the
Can't
portal
say
to
no
travel to the
adventure and
temple.
treasure.
Got it. Wasn't there something that we were going to do at level 7 other than this?
I mentioned Tangleroot Gorge, but this is probably better.
I could have sworn there was something else. Wait, LF says, let me show you thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Was that the... Okay, that's not the thing. Okay.
Spider? Great. Yeah, love it. Thanks.
Oh, it's
Now
a
it-
ghost spider. Got it.
Now it's just, it's there.
Don't worry.
somewhere.
It's invisible. It's not helping. Will Wheaton! Oh! Yes!
Before we go in,
Shut up! Will Wheaton is talking.
much better narration than
Then Gary Gygax. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
a bunch of the
man.
other narrators are actually pretty good.
Let's check the outside first before we go in.
Oh, yep.
I fucking love Will Wheaton. He
Bandits.
is a wholesome dude.
I do not like that he is shilling the Picard show so hard, but he's
mean,
paid to do it.
he's
But it
paid to
comes
do it,
off
it's
as super.
It's like you can't blame him.
The
No,
fake enthusiasm for it is just like obnoxious.
He also is a huge friend and fan of Patrick Stewart, so...
Dave, come here.
What?
Come to me.
Come hither.
I don't even
Come
see,
thither.
I don't even know
Are we
where
not
you
killing
are.
These bandits right here.
They're just standing there. I can't attack them.
Oh, you stole this from a caravan? Everything from Nulb to Hamlet is fair game.
here.
What the fuck?
This is really fun for me because I get to be a dungeon master for basically anyone in the world who wants to play this game.
What
And
are we
that's
seeing?
really, really fun.
The secret audio commentary tracks
Oh,
that you can come interact with them.
That's cool, actually. I like that.
I was telling Third this earlier, but I've been doing the Forgotten Realms content,
Mm-hmm.
and I did
Already
not
did this
realize how much I wanted a bitchy mean girl Loth characterization. But holy shit, it's good.
The vestibule of the temple is immense and seemingly
All right, we have to stop and listen to these narrations.
a tall figure. He seems to be studying his surroundings.
So that's what it took.
No time for small talk. I'm here to kill what needs killing and loot what needs looting. Where do I start? Evil wizard, got it. Off I go.
Thanks, Otis. So we're gonna find things in here that we can come and get, like items to upgrade them.
I remember Otis.
Yeah, good old Otis. Another commentary track.
Ooh.
That was the
Fair.
very first time we had a big kind of ongoing thing that could last for
Ornamentary
months.
track.
When we did like against the giants and all that stuff, that would last for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then we'd be finished with the module. But Elemental Evil could go on, like you could play it through an entire summer, and I think that's great. I think that this module's place in history is extremely important because it represented a real sort of landmark turning point in what we expected from these games.
Oh, I love that stuff.
Blocking the staircase down. Judging from the dust that rose in the air, the collapse must have been recent.
Check out everything on the floor before moving on.
What, down here?
Just like
Dude.
all over the floor. Oh, look at his throne.
The throne in the back of this room sits amid damaged and broken floor tiles.
Hmm.
Oh, what kind of?
Oh right, Third. We were also thinking of Three Barrel Cove. which is 5 to 7 normal, so we could do that on Elite.
So the temple doth have caved in, so we got to find another entrance.
Yep.
If only we had a dwarf in the party, then it would be done in like 5 dwarf hours.
Yeah.
5 to 7 dwarf months. I think one of my favorite things about having Will Wheaton do this is, first of all, it's Will Wheaton. Second of all, it's the fact that he is a D&D nerd. He grew up with this shit.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the
Yeah.
audio commentary.
Yeah.
The Sharn stuff has Keith Baker for the major quests, which is not terrible.
I don't actually know who that is off the top of my head.
Made
Creator
Eberron.
of Eberron.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And all of the other quests in the Sharn stuff have some people from, I think, a podcast, Maze Arcana. I tried Googling them and the website was up for grabs.
Hmm.
I can't remember if they're still a thing, but I do remember seeing like them on Twitter, like, oh, we're Maze Arcana, we're doing a Twitch stream thing.
I
Yeah.
saw one of the dungeons was narrated by a Critical Role person.
Yep, Travis.
Honestly, I think it would be absolutely amazing. I don't even know if this is still big enough for them to get to do the draw, but absolutely amazing if they got a dungeon narrated by Matt Mercer.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the works, to be honest.
Where's the secret thingy doodle?
There's a secret thingy doodle?
Oh, the audio commentary right over here.
Oh.
It was Christmas in 1982 or 1983. We were at my great aunt's house where we always went for holidays. And all of the cousins got their Christmas presents, and everyone got handheld computer games and things like that, and electronics. And she gave me the D&D basic.
we got some Z
box
fighting over here.
set, and I opened it up, and I was like, "Where's the game?"
Where's the game?
Oh, everyone gather up real quick.
Oop.
It's in your mind. With the
I got it.
power of
I have a
imagination.
present for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we.
What I clearly remember is that I opened it up, and inside the first page of the cover of the player's guide is a sentence that says, "This is a game that is fun. It helps you to imagine." And I remember thinking, all right, challenge accepted. And I immediately fell in love with it.
I mean, he talks about D&D. So he does have some books that he's written. The first book that he wrote was Just a Geek, and it was pretty good. But he just re-released it, and it's called Still Just a Geek, and it's basically the first book, and then the stuff he's learned in basically the 15 to 16 years since then. And he talks about D&D a lot, and also Star Trek as well, which is interesting.
Can't imagine why he would talk about Star Trek.
Well, he talked about Star Trek a lot because his publisher kind of pushed him into it, but, you know.
Also that he was like in it for like, years and years.
Right. Well,
I was
for
being facetious.
like 3.5 seasons.
And then he had to return to his home planet.
Careful.
Fumble with the balloon.
Oh! Ah!
Careful.
I was already standing there.
Did you go
I'll go back to
stand
that shrine.
right where everybody's died?
I didn't see the blood. I'm not observant, by the way.
Yet you're the ones here, like, trying to find traps and stuff.
That's because a message actually pops up that says, "Hey, there's a trap here."
Only if your spot's high enough. And only if you roll high enough.
You're also the one that gets annoyed when we don't stop when you say stop.
My spot is 13, which isn't actually great.
Go through this secret passage now. Okay. We might want to go around that. Wait, where's Prowan?
The rest,
over
the
here
rest
looking
of us
for
went
the
back
thing.
to the shrine.
Oh. Yeah, so this dungeon is very strong. I do not recommend we go alone.
Oh, there's a dude over there. What's his deal? Who are you?
We should probably go find Proen.
I'm just waiting right here. I'm just chilling out. Can I sit in this chair? No. I'm immediately saddened by that fact.
You sit on a pressure plate?
What?
This Proen sits on a pressure plate.
I didn't though. The pressure plate's over
Whoa!
here.
Ow.
Hey.
Oh, that didn't actually hit me. Never mind. Not ow.
Let me just fix that.
There's a couple of them. You might want to spam that search a bit.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was hilarious. I'm like, oh yeah, it's over here. And the dude just like
Ooh.
runs right into it.
So I hate these pressure plates because they'll continually go off.
Improved evasion, bitch!
It could be worse, Third. They could be traps that also paralyze you and then continue to go off, like the spell ward.
Yeah, new traps are terrible. I hate them.
Oh yes, ogres.
Oh god, I'm dying. Oh god, why am I dying so bad?
Hey, an ogre mage.
Hold on. Where are you guys? Oh, right there. Okay.
These guys don't immediately fall over when we show up. It's a miracle.
Yeah. I told you, this dungeon is actually kind of tough.
Did I get a
Ooh, rusty grilled mushroom.
Sorry, it's rusty guild mushroom?
Well, I'd rather have it grilled.
Yeah, me too.
Grilled, and
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Third, I got
Yeah.
a wand. I got a rechargeable wand of wonder.
Ooh.
Oh no.
What am I checking out? Tactful 7, disable device
Okay.
plus 7. Whoa! I will take those. Oh, hello. Alright, goodbye. Sorry, give me a second here to put these new goggles on. Do you have intelligence plus 3? Nah, we'll do it.
That's another reason to come here, is the loot is better.
Yeah, the newer stuff has way better loot.
So for the record, my disabled device check is 25,
Oh,
and
God.
the game is
Nope.
freezing. We're good.
Oh.
I can't do anything
Trap,
about
trap,
that.
trap, trap.
Yeah, no
You
fucking
don't
shit.
say.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Third.
You're real help.
You did it, Dave. You saved the day.
Once again, I would like to point out that the game froze, and when I came back, I saw the notice that there was a trap before I saw that it had gotten somebody. Christ. I'm doing good in this dungeon, I'll tell you what. We're not
I don't
bears.
know. We got the trap disarm bonus. That's a bonus I almost never get in this game. So
That's why I'm a rogue.
Look, there's dudes. Get them.
Don't go through the secret passage. It's one way. So if we go through, we all want to come through.
Backstab for 39 damage.
This is probably the way to that ballista.
Yeah.
This way.
One of
Actually,
these
there's
ways.
just- Oh
Yeah.
look, a big old stuffed owlbear head. That thing is enormous compared to that other owlbear we fought.
That
Yeah,
arrow
it's
bar
a
was
baby.
it. The serrated beak is really what, sells the viciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Poor LF. And him's love of birds.
I don't know. Does an owl bear count as a bird?
Half.
Half bird. Oh look, it's Medusa.
not for long.
Kill it. Quick.
She returned to dust.
Got her.
I can't open this.
I
I'm
don't
gonna,
know
I'm
why.
gonna join the party.
I made some friends.
Oh, shit.
Where are you?
Ooh,
Oh, in here.
that was a scary friend. I'm gonna go loot that chest.
Hold on a
Scrolls
second.
of Dimension Door.
A diamond of disabled device plus 5.
Oh.
Check the
there's, like-
type of bonus because if they're the same, they won't stack.
There's like invisible demon things behind.
Competence
the door here.
bonus. Yeah, okay, never
Oh,
mind. It
yeah,
won't
method.
stack.
Eh.
Or quasits. Methods. Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, that was weird. That doorway was like blocking my spellcasts.
What did I get hit by?
Everything.
Death.
Might have been like a hand of evil or something. I'm gonna take you back to
Where
the
are you
shrine.
going, Dave?
Yeah.
Actually, we
Where-
don't have a combat log. If
Where
we're
dost thou
curious.
go?
Yeah, you could look at your combat log to see what you killed you. We can't see what killed you, but you can.
I was killed by a greater sand method.
How much damage did it do?
17.
Damn. It's actually a
Must hit.
lot.
Just hit you with a lot before that.
Ooh.
I hear traps going off behind me.
Nope, I'm breaking braziers.
Okay.
Reminds me of when we were playing V Rising on Monday. Malhavoc and I were talking. And he's like, yeah, you got to make sure you've got your mist brazier. And I'm like, dude, that's not how you pronounce that word.
We are very split up right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Probably shouldn't be.
There you go.
I'm back with everybody.
I think it looks like the shortest way to get to you guys is.
Let's just go back towards them, and we'll meet in the halfway
Yeah, but
or whatever.
I think that's where the ballista was. I think we will come up behind the ballista.
That's perfect. You distract them.
And I stab them.
There is.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
We're
the
not
ballista
going
room.
that way. We are not going that way.
Let's not go that way.
That tis a silly place.
Our way is a spike trap with a ladder on
excellent.
this side. And
Hey.
So this way.
I can deal with that. I'm
no,
a
I mean
rogue.
I mean a pit. It's just an open pit with spikes at the bottom and a ladder on the side we're on. Here, come look at it. It's just in this hallway.
Wow.
Huh.
Can you disarm this? Can you disarm this?
Hold on, let me check.
Can you disarm the pit?
No. LF says BRB.
Okay, well, we'll wait in the room where I died. Okay.
No, keep going. I'm switching spells. Oh, okay.
If you're switching for remove curse, I've only got 40 seconds left on this one, so.
Yeah, so I can wait until.
Hello!
Cultists.
They're not...
Wait. What?
Hello?
No?
That's eerie.
I love the owlbear rugs.
I'm concerned that they're just standing there. Are they cool with us just, like, rampaging through?
Oh, that's a dude.
Oh, that might be a bug. I've had that happen a couple of times.
Oh, I think he was, like, having fun with that lady there.
Well... Romag's
Club of Earthen Dominion. Ow.
drops on leaving adventure, so it's important to this adventure.
Grants the user dominion over all earth
Ooh.
elementals that feel its touch. So
Wait.
whack earth elementals with it.
Third, here you go. I got you a thing.
There's a draft over here, probably right
Ooh.
here.
Okay. Okay.
You mean this weird outline on the wall? Yeah.
Yeah.
To the Earth
Nope.
Temple.
Don't go there.
Not yet.
Not go there yet.
It's a silly place.
So we still haven't found a way around the fucking... It sure implies that there should be a door here.
It might be on another level.
Yeah.
Or it might just be that there's just a regular wall there. Because it's like...
Oh, did I never loot this chest because... Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, I did. I was making sure because it's like combat or something.
Dungeon level 2 is a separate map, though.
Also, there's like a lot to the south that we haven't gone through, so...
Alright, be prepared to get my soul stone. I'm gonna go check this out.
What? What?
Nice save.
What? Don't.
Oh, sure,
There's-
There's
rolling
not
those
a ladder
rhythmic
going up
saves.
there.
There's no ladder up.
Yeah.
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 Why are you down there?
It's a good question. I saved every single time.
Good
I
Good.
rogue
Next
for ya.
question.
My reflex save is 16.
Yeah, Dave, if you died down there, how are we gonna get your stone without dying?
Actually, my reflex save is 11. But I don't know. I'm sure you'd figure something out.
Here we'd leave you.
Yeah, it seems about right.
Okay, so it's not this room.
There's a
so-
draft in here, though.
Oh, that would make sense.
There you go.
Yes.
Orcs. We could go through one of these secret passages,
Mysteriously, there are dead orcs in this room.
but they are one
Someone
way.
someone roll a medicine check to see how they died.
Turns out they died by trickery and murder.
Ah, yes, the old 30-foot by 30-foot room with an orc guarding a chest.
Oh, these are earth elementals. Hit them with the stick.
No, they're good. I hit them with the sharp stick of dagger. There's temple guards over here.
Yeah, so get them.
Smashy, smashy.
Oh, that was lame.
Smash and grabby.
Smash and grab.
Ooh, 540 copper pieces. Amber and a coral that was stolen out from under my feet.
Thief!
There is a marker on the map that says dungeon level 3 is where I'm standing.
Right, there's one that says dungeon level 2 is there as well.
I think
wondering-
there's stuff under us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you know
That
you
might
never
be how we
split
get
the
to that
party?
ballista room.
Alright, we're split up a lot, so... Well,
Are we?
LF and Scrubbo come to us.
Yeah.
I'm trying, I'm trying.
This looks like it should be a trap, but I don't see anything.
The trap is that group.
I guess so.
And those ogres.
Oh, hey, I just hit
Oh.
level 7.
Oh,
Eh.
bad
Bad ogre.
dudes.
Oh, one of the optionals is the audio commentaries. That's cool.
Yep.
Treasure rig. Okay.
I've been
There's-
trying to click on it, but everyone keeps getting in the way.
There's dudes up
Oh,
there.
there's like harpies in here. Uh-oh, LF, stay out.
There's a lot of them in here.
Okay,
Come
these
back
aren't,
here, you little shit.
these aren't cute harpies.
No.
Well, I mean, harpies are never cute in D&D.
I don't know. I've played in D&D games where they're cute.
I mean, they are officially not cute. Like, their canonical appearance is definitely not cute.
There's invisible dudes. Ghouls. I'm paralyzed.
I know.
Stop being paralyzed.
I can't. I'm dying.
No, you're not.
Okay, thank you. Almost
Have you
was
tried
bad.
being an elf? Then you'd be immune to that.
But then I'd have to be an elf. Ooh.
Hey, what's wrong with being an elf?
Nothing.
Ooh, audio
Yeah,
commentary.
you got a problem with elves?
Audio commentary?
Ghouls! Ghouls! Ghouls!
Where?
Okay, I killed him.
Damn it, Third,
Fine.
you're... How did you get over there?
I walked.
I
With the
was
power
really
of
kinda bummed out
legs.
'cause I felt a little bit-
Where's this audio commentary? Oh, right here. Alright.
And she said, I heard
I clicked on it and I didn't hear anything. There we go.
for people who like to use their imaginations. And you have such a wonderful imagination, I think you're going to have fun with this game.
Good of his aunt to notice that.
Alright, so down this way. And then at the
Down
bottom of
soup.
this room.
To the central hall, but we can't get through there.
Get through here. Ghouls! White!
We fought whites before.
Yeah.
But they weren't level 7 whites.
Alright.
I sure am running on fumes.
Yeah. Do we want to head back to that shrine?
Take a deep
Or-
breath.
I mean, my main spell only costs 4 spell points.
Oh, that's a way down. That's a way down. That isn't a way down.
Yeah, so this is the way up. This is the surface.
Alright, how about we go this way?
That's the other direction we could have come from.
Yep, there's just a forge room.
Mystical forge. I would like to forge myself into a harder, better rogue.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
So what you're saying is you want to roll a Warforged?
I mean, the fire certainly will make you extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
Oh, I want chicken wings.
What's down here? The earth barrier.
Hey, we can get through that. We have the earth staff, right?
No.
No. Can I pick the lock? Nope.
So for me, when we got to a certain distance,
It disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super dead.
Okay. Not just me.
Not just
Yeah.
you.
Listen,
All right.
it's
Well, there's a room right here that we haven't explored.
There was that passage to the Earth Temple earlier that we saw.
Yeah.
there's also this hallway goes north, and we haven't gone that way apparently. The
Yeah.
hallway we just turned out of, I mean.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
let's go examine this room first.
Yeah. Might as well just clear the
Oh,
whole.
audio commentary.
This is definitely
Oh, methods.
like more true to the original dungeons. It's like a whole bunch of like random rooms and garbage.
That have
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like a whole
I
bunch
think
of rooms
it's
that have
good
actual
perspective
no
because
purpose
without
in like a temple or
character
whatever.
lives being at
Mhm.
stake, there's no reason for the heroes to be heroic.
Whoop.
Like you know, it
Game
matters,
froze.
You know, there's
Nope,
those
there it goes.
moments where
It does that sometimes, and like the music cuts out for a second.
Yeah, and poor Will Wheaton's narration was cut off.
You should be able to click the thing again and restart it.
Yeah, it's fine. He was just talking about how characters dying is good.
No, the possibility of characters dying is good.
Ah, so
See, I don't-
he's a Souls player.
Well, see, I don't think characters dying is a good thing. I think the threat of them dying is
Yeah,
a good
that's-
thing, but
that's
characters
what he's saying.
actually dying is not a good thing.
Right. But
I
there,
think it depends on the death.
And I think it's
there definitely
Well, I mean,
needs
it's
to.
like,
Oh, crap.
If the death has meaning, sure, but if it's like some you fall in a pit and melt in acid, then that's not fun. It's not, you know. It depends on the campaign. If you're playing like a meat grinder, sure. because it's
Temple of
funny.
Horror. Or Tomb of
When I was
Horrors.
When I-
Tomb of Horrors or whatever. But
when
if
I
it's
was a
just
kid-
like you like fall, if you like you're making some epic jump and just fall in a pit and die, then that's not an interesting death.
Yeah. But without that death, the threat of death isn't real.
Hey guys, something seems strange about this room. Oh, look.
Sorry,
all
we're
the
busy killing
gargoyles?
gargoyles.
Yeah.
And also this chest here. Ooh,
But
Diamond of Wisdom.
yeah, when I was a kid, one of my first introductions to D&D was my friend telling me all about him and his brother's characters, and how his brother rolled this amazing character, and he was super high level, and it was gonna be awesome.
Hey, wait. We can rest here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in the process of it.
Get your
And
spell
then
points back.
The next day, I was like, "So how'd your D&D game go?" And he's like, "Yeah, so my brother hit a Whale of the Banshee trap and died."
Mm-hmm.
Before
boy.
first thing that happened, first dungeon, first trap, Whale of the Banshee.
I once joined a campaign, like partway through, where the party had gone into a dungeon, and there was a gem in the dungeon
Yep.
that gave you the effect of a like draw of a deck of many things,
Oh God.
Oh, no.
and I touched it, and my character got the one that gives you the wraith.
Oh, whoa.
No.
Sorry, I got that notice just as that popped up.
The wraith that will fucking destroy you with negative energy
Yep.
and drain your levels and all that fun stuff. Uh,
They really weakened it for
So-
5e.
my character just basically died immediately. Rolled up another character. We came back in. I touched the orb again. Because
Why?
what could go wrong? This new character doesn't know, what happened. I got the same effect.
Oh my god.
Wow. DM just has an entire deck of Wraith cards.
And my character immediately died again.
I'm not gonna lie, my absolute favorite moment in any D&D thing ever is still from when Savan and I were playing
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, and we had Nira, the Wild Mage from the Enhanced Edition, and we were like level 2, and we had her cast Mage Armor before going into a dungeon with some like level 2 spiders, and she got a Wild Magic Surge and used the spell Gate and summoned a level 10 fucking demon that just wrecked us.
I mean, that'll do it.
Are we going to the Earth Temple?
I
still got rooms to check.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go through that door. My bad.
Oh, okay.
And it's
What?
Enormous hall is much wider than many of the others you've seen in the temple. The sound of stone.
It's the Earth Temple
grinding
thing.
against stone
Oh,
echoes.
damn it, Dave.
sorry.
It's all good.
You guys know them. Cat Boss and her husband in Cobalt Echoes. They have a meme of just gate it to Ravenloft. Not a problem. Gate it to Ravenloft.
I mean that, yeah.
I know that we played it because we played just about all of them.
All right, hold on. Will Wheaton is
I have a lot
talking.
of really clear memories from it. It's very possible that my character was killed early on. I mean, I
Wait.
didn't even make it through the first
Go down
encounter in
here.
Tomb of
Let's
Horrors.
go into the.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just checking it.
A lot of people.
There is a
But,
collectible.
I know that I remember
Two
reading
collectibles.
The Temple of Elemental Evil.
And a door to the Earth Temple.
Let's go into the Earth Temple.
We still got rooms to check.
This is all the same floor, I think.
I know. But I'm just saying, we still have rooms to check. Wait, do we?
That's what I mean. I think the Earth Temple is this same floor.
No, if we go south, there's a pathway up. You see it?
What? No.
To the northern halls?
Yeah, I see it. We'd have
I
to go
don't.
all the way around.
That might
Yeah.
also be on the wrong floor.
Yeah. All right,
Let's
Earth
just
Temple
go
it
in
is.
Yeah. Hard to say with this map.
Looks like you guys' dots just
Oh,
went to
look.
the other side. Yeah.
It's telling us which way to go.
Huh.
Oh,
But
no,
then it
head
says
back.
go backwards.
Nope. Go this way.
Oh,
Nope.
it's pointing this
Go
way.
This way. Nope. Go this
Oh.
way.
Belligerent
No, he's
cleric
caught in a
stands atop
feedback
stone
loop.
altar in the center of this
I'd
chamber.
just like to point out that the ding, whenever LF says anything,
Patrol around
is the same
Uh,
sound as when somebody dies, and every
Yeah.
single time I'm like,
Oh no.
what got us? Oof, that thing took 113 damage and its health bar didn't move.
It's a beefy elemental.
I think we still have to
Beef
kill one
elemental.
more.
Yep.
Maybe.
Is
there
a
it
beef
is.
elemental just a cow?
Is a
No.
what?
I think so.
A beef elemental, it's just a cow, right?
That's
No.
a flesh golem. Or
Flesh
something.
golem, yeah.
Well, cows are made of beef. It's because it's not a golem. Elementals are just a creature made of a thing.
Yeah.
But they are made
cows are
entirely
beef.
of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What part
cows
of a
got
cow
bone-
isn't beef?
Bone.
Skin.
But you use bones to make beef stock.
He's got a
Therefore, the bones are also beef.
Mm,
Come on.
yeah, but you don't make a hamburger out of bones.
True, but
I mean,
Not all-
you
not all
don't.
Earth-
But
not all earth elementals are made of every type of rock.
Just like the door at the temple entrance.
Oh, that means you could have a beef elemental that's just bone, and
Yeah.
a beef elemental that's just flesh.
That's like the the cloned meat.
Oh yeah, lab grown beef.
I can't wait until we have lab grown beef.
Yeah.
No, I can't wait until we have good lab grown beef.
There you go. I feel that was implied.
I have discovered the secret to making a Beyond Burger taste good, and that is add bacon.
I mean, the secret to making a Beyond Burger taste good is to not eat a Beyond Burger.
I like
I-
Beyond
you know,
Burgers.
I
think
like
they're
the
fine.
Beyond Burgers from Burger King. I get
I think
it.
they're fine.
You
If
gotta
add-
get them with cheese.
Yeah.
If you add bacon, it just like makes your brain
begins to
think it tastes a little bit more like meat, or like you expect meat to taste.
Drawn to the center.
Mm-hmm.
After like 15 years,
Yeah.
you've made me regret learning English. Thank you. What the hell? Ooh, a chest.
Why are you sad about English?
Oh, let's talk about Beyond Burgers.
Yeah. What?
Or
Does that-
maybe
Oh,
Uh,
just in general.
Oh, you had to listen to that conference.
about meat
About
elementals.
elementals.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there are third
To be
edition stats for
fair.
a blood elemental on the D&D website still.
Indentation in the shape of a key.
There's also calzone golems.
Yeah, the calzone golem is also a thing that exists, but a golem has constituent parts.
I would
That
like to
leads
point.
down
I,
to
there,
level 2.
there's nothing else up here, is there?
There's stuff to the west, but we don't necessarily have to grab that.
What the fuck are you doing all the way over there?
I went down to the next level.
Alright, I guess we're going down to the next level.
Sorry. Don't forget that in Quest for Glory 2, you can the remake, you can fight the pizza elemental, and it's the hardest boss in the game.
Oh, so
I
this is
remember
all
that.
on the same map.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that in Ravenloft as well.
Well, I mean, I would hope it's the same map because I mean,
Suggest that this
oh yeah, that's right. Because you have to circle around to every temple or whatever. They're all connected to one another.
Yeah. Now, when we do Water Temple, I'm going to warn you. Because I
Don't-
don't want to die.
That goes to the Eastern
a-
Halls.
There is a room with a gelatinous cube in it that you get locked into. And the room is barely bigger than the gelatinous cube.
To the Hall
Wait,
of
no, wait.
Triumphal Evil?
It's not locked in here with or we're not locked in there with it. It's locked in there with us.
I don't think water breathing helps. I will
No,
warn us
because you're
when
not
we go
breathing
in.
water. You're breathing acid if you're inside a gelatinous cube.
There's the Eastern Halls.
Man, you're talking about
Eastern halls.
fucking water breathing and
Nah.
gelatinous cubes, and I'm just thinking of that scene from fucking The Abyss, man. Liquid oxygen breathing. Oh,
Fucking the Abyss.
Hey, there's
look.
there's dudes.
Dudes.
Dudes to murder.
Kill the dudes.
Water
Okay.
element dudes.
did you know that there's a scene
Water
in
temple right there.
there's a scene in The
You wanna do
Abyss.
the water temple?
We could go
Well,
in the water temple if you want.
let's kill more people first. There's a scene in The Abyss where, to demonstrate how liquid oxygen works, they take a rat and they submerge it in the stuff, and then it just starts breathing it and it's fine. And the
What?
what?
No, I said what?
Yeah.
In
How would
the-
that even work? The oxygen's like liquid nitrogen. It would
Well,
be
it's not.
easy.
It's not
is.
liquid. It's not liquid oxygen. It's like liquefied, breathable substance.
It's oxygenated
Yeah.
liquid.
liquid.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
But they actually super pissed off the
Water.
The animal handler or whatever.
the animal handler, because they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna hurt the rat," and then they did that, and he was like, "Excuse fucking me, what?"
Yeah. I remember hearing about that.
I guess we're going in the water temple.
Did you know that the reason they have the whole like this no animals were harmed was because there was a off-brand James Bond movie which ironically did star Sean Connery, Never Say Never Again, in which he rides a horse off a castle, and they did that. They just rode the horse off the castle. The horse was upset.
I can imagine.
Rightly so.
Which just makes me think of that one scene in True Lies where the bad guy jumps his motorbike from one building to another, and then the good guy is like, "Oh, my horse can jump that, no problem." And then he's like, "Excuse me? No."
As you fill the pool, the barrier is
I did it.
Merfolk's blessing. What does that do?
Al keeps running away.
What?
Hello.
Al's been trying to put a.
Hello.
Don't say like.
Here's
Alf
the
1
room with the
second here.
gelatinous cube. Just warning you.
adherents of the water.
Everyone
type
get in.
pray softly in this small chamber. A small piece of metal glints at the back of the room. The room
Oink.
begins to shake, and a shimmering wall
Oh shit!
at the end of the chamber.
Okay. Oof. Ah, when I did that before, it just fucking disintegrated me. I did it
Right.
solo though.
Do you know when you're doing things solo in this game, it spawns less monsters and they do less damage?
Not know that.
Yeah, it's there's like quest scaling now.
Water elemental.
Quick, get it into a water skin.
Is that how you make a decanter of endless water?
I think something like that.
Isn't there like an early D&D item that's like infinite food by canned troll?
Ugh.
You
There's
just
a
like let it regenerate out and slice off a bit with a hot knife.
Ugh.
There's a spoon that summons infinite gruel. You put it in a pot and stir it around, and it makes instant gruel.
Oh,
Oh, you had a bowl.
So we got a key. Are we good to go? Move on then?
I don't know.
We got an and key. We could go to the fire temple.
Okay.
Or the Western Halls in Dungeon Level 3.
Sure. Wow.
Oh shit! Spiders.
Oh god, I don't like this room.
Burn it all.
I don't like the little spiders in this game. The big ones are fine,
No.
but the little ones just make me itchy.
All right. 100 spider-sized horses, or one horse-sized spider.
Spider-sized.
Spider-sized horses.
Spider-sized horses.
Yeah.
Kick the shit out of those little
I mean,
bitches.
Honestly, they're horses. They'll think about ants and die.
1,000 ant-sized spiders, or one spider-sized ant.
One
Spider-sized
spider-sized.
ant.
I don't know, because, I mean,
One extremely
kind of-
aggressive, undying
ant?
spider-sized. Whoop! Stop.
Oh, undying now?
You can't just keep moving the goalposts, Dave. That's not cool.
It's no bueno.
one
It's fine. I saved.
one horse-sized hockey player or 100 duck-sized hockey players.
What?
The horse one. Horse-sized. I wouldn't want a bunch of duck-sized hockey players.
Starting fights all the time like a bunch of assholes.
That would basically be just like a bunch of kindergartners, right?
LF says, who wins Gandalf versus Dumbledore? Gandalf doesn't cast any magic at all.
Yeah, we don't. Well,
Yeah, he does.
So I assume that he's just casting Tensor's transformation at the start of every fight. just
Numbing
point it down.
seeds.
Well, like, for one thing, Gandalf isn't a human.
Oh, no.
Oh,
He's
use
like
the
an
sheltering
angel or
mushroom.
whatever.
It's like a demigod.
Oh God, I'm dead.
Oh,
No, you're
I
not.
came over to stand by you and then was like, oh yeah, ooh, now I am very
Don't-
dead. Don't stand on that.
Oh! Don't get out of this room!
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this room, but it sucks.
Okay.
Unfortunately, me and LF's.
Ah.
Well,
Oh,
Okay. There's
Mel
a
died.
revive. No.
Are you stable, LF? No, you're not.
Looks stable. He's not a ghost.
No, I saw
But
his
is he
HP
bleeding
hit
out?
tick down.
There
Yeah.
he goes.
Well,
Oh, well. Revive.
No, release.
Well,
Okay. So the way that room works is you get hit with the bane that after 10 seconds is going to kill you unless you get to and use a cleansing mushroom.
I see.
So I ran up to a cleansing mushroom and just stood
That-
under it thinking it would protect me.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
You have to actually look at what the effects are. It's
Yeah,
kind of
this is
frustrating.
This is a Tomb of Horrors shit. Like, oh, you didn't know what you're doing. Party wipe.
Oh no, I'm back here.
All right, I'll release.
I gotta repair my shit anyway. Ugh. Excuse me.
We might have to do that next time.
Yeah, it is
Next
11
time we're
o'clock.
doing Final Fantasy 14.
Yes. And then
Wow,
I don't
This is
know.
a really terrible seagull.
And then once we finish Final Fantasy 14, we might try a different MMO if we can find one. We might play
Maybe.
Sea of Thieves. I don't know.
I don't have
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Well,
Do you
we'll just
got-
buy it for you then.
It's on Game Pass if you have Game Pass.
I don't have Game Pass.
And I cannot be blinded anymore. Yay! Were you having trouble with being
Yay.
blinded? I mean, okay.
Oh, I'm at the inn near Chanticleer.
I'm at the Wayward Lobster.
I'm at the harbor. Hey, LF. I mean, I do enjoy this game. For what it's worth, I'm actually kind of surprised that, given that it's been out for 16 years, that it still holds up so well.
Right?
I mean,
It's
how
like-
long has Final Fantasy 14 been out for?
9 years.
Yeah, like half
Yeah,
that.
so I mean, a bit
Less
more
if you
than
don't-
half.
Less if you don't count the original.
I mean, you kind of have to count the original.
1.0 doesn't exist anymore,
No.
and
Would
Yeah.
not hold up.
1.0 came out in
Wait.
2011.
It didn't hold up when it came out.
No.
yeah, the way I look
Them
at
and
it
their
with
horse
with
birds.
1.0 is it's not just you can't play it anymore, but also they like completely shut the game down for several months and rebuilt it from the ground up and then re-released it, so it's effectively not the same game.
Yeah.
It just references it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're chances are until we get to more Final Fantasy 14 like major content, we're gonna be kind of not shopping around, but cruising around free to play MMOs and seeing what works out. Does 1.0 hold up? No.
We just covered that. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? Oh,
So here's the thing. Here's the way back to the place.
we might try Sea of Thieves. We probably will try Sea of Thieves because Fen wants to play it. Steve's. We might try Star Wars: The Old Republic.
I like
That's-
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
That has apparently also gotten real good, but after one or two expansions, it basically turns into a single player game. Like in order to do any of the story content, you have to go through it for each person in your party.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one a game that you can play through the whole thing together, or is like each person got its own story?
You start off on your own planets, and then it merges together.
Yeah.
So we'd have to get to like level 10 or something.
Yeah.
We might. I know that Eleni wants to play Guild Wars 2, so we might do that. But yeah, we've got some options. So, and then of course we could always come back to this game because like I said, this game is kind of fun.
Well, we got to finish the Temple of Elemental Evil
Yeah.
first.
It's true. But thanks everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Monday I'll be back for more V Rising. Malhavoc may join. Other people may join.
Rising.
Who knows?
Who knows? Tune in to find out.
Make sure to check out the channel to see all the stuff that we're doing there. We just started GTFO this week. We're starting a new series next week, me and Malhavoc. There's a couple other things that are happening soon. And yeah, hope you have a good Friday night. Hope you have a great weekend. And say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Tell your
everybody.
friends. Tell your enemies. Tell your friends' enemies.
This stream brought to you by the cool, refreshing taste of Fanta.
No, it's.
Mmm.
You know what? It is now. It just
It's
is.
crisp. And
Hashtag not
refreshing.
sponsored.
It's
Hashtag
disgusting.
could be.
At least it's not Fago.